Oh.
Okay, so Fraudry had, with his well-read backstory of dragon parts,
What is a backstory?
knows that more than likely the semi-sunken dwarven stone ship is somewhere between Neverwinter and Leolin.
The sunken stone ship, to no one's surprise. It's a ship.
Yeah,
that
as
is
opposed to
cold.
all those floating stone ships.
Hey, that
Okay.
lore says that Imrith has 2 children. Lore says Imrith's 2 children. Their lair is a dwarven stone ship.
And dwarves never again set foot in the
Guys,
ocean.
we're flying in a magic ship, and you're gonna say that somebody can't
Stone
make a stone
ship?
ship float on water?
Yes, I'm gonna say that. I'm
Wait,
going to make
there
fun of
are
them.
ships in the air in real life. What are you talking about?
There are ships in
Oh,
the
a hot
water
air
in real
balloon.
life.
It's sorcery.
There are regular
Possibly.
ships.
You
in D&D.
are you saying you've never seen a stone ship? I see stone ships all the time.
I
Like,
think it's metal stone.
forget magic. There are legitimate regular wooden ships. Why do dwarves have to be special and make a stone one?
Because
That clearly
that's
doesn't
their
work.
thing is stone.
They like stone.
And like I said, dwarves once again never set foot in the ocean.
Like, they
ever
could have made
again.
a ship out of metal, too. Those work. There are plenty of those.
Nah,
No, they're
Just
going
a
with
stone
fucking rock.
ship.
stone.
They're going with the worst material.
Yo, I still don't
Fucking
understand how ships and airplanes work.
They work on different things.
because
The Bernoulli principle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how airplanes work.
That's-
Ships work because
that's how they lift.
air is a lot lighter than water, so the
But
weight
it's
of the water they
fluid.
displace is
So
more than
all
the
that
weight of the
buoyancy.
ship.
Airplanes
down to
work
play
because
How
air is
boats
lighter
work
than
Anyone
is
water.
pretty
else?
simple. How airplanes work is a bit more complicated, which explains why boats were made 10,000 years ago and airplanes have been around for 100.
Yeah, and airplanes only worked like 120 years ago.
Yeah.
Am I getting a call? Let's see what's from.
Oh, is it from Wizards of the Coast? Are they asking us
Oh
to play
my
D&D?
gosh, it's Wizards of the Coast. Hey, Jeremy Crawford. Yeah, we're just about to do it.
Jeremy
Chris
Crawford,
there?
yes, I will work for your content.
Chris Perkins? Oh my god. Yeah, we're about to play some D&D now. No, right now we're talking about airplanes. Yeah. And stone ships. I have some questions about stone ships.
Everybody, please get this out.
They
Questions
hung
about
up
the
on
lore
me.
you've written in about these 3 dragons.
I have
They hung up on me.
If I ever
Fucking
meet Jeremy
lie.
Crawford, that's the one thing I'm gonna ask him.
Stone ships.
Everything else, I have some questions about your stone ships, Mr. Crawford.
Why did you make ships out of rocks?
Why?
He's just gonna look at you
Jeremy.
and he's just gonna look at you and be like, magic.
He's like, sir, I'm the rules developer. I don't write the lore.
I have no
I'm
idea
not
what
a
you're talking
story.
about.
I'm not a story person. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you're Mr. Wizard from the coast.
But you're the wizard at the coast.
You're the Seattle Wizard.
You're the Seattle wizard. All right, I'm ready to play.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
All right, I've decided.
Right. Yes. Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Y'all ever glide over a duck in a pond and then jump out of the air with a diving attack and cut it in half just so you can eat some chicken? Yes. By the way, all birds in this game, from geese to ducks to chickens, drop chicken. No, I don't know why. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
That makes sense.
What game are you playing?
RuneScape.
Playing Genshin Impact.
Oh,
Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not playing RuneScape. I can tell you.
I seriously thought you were talking about D&D at first. That was my mistake.
I mean,
That's
all
true.
birds
In
drop
D&D
chicken in
too.
my game, but...
All birds. That's a homebrew. That's for my campaign that I'm starting. Yeah, I am starting a campaign now.
The best description of Genshin Impact I've seen is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Waifu.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
It's a pretty good description.
Wow.
Because it's basically
Okay.
just Legend of
That's a
Zelda,
long
but with anime
stretch.
characters.
That is
I
a long.
agree.
I mean, it's longer still. Like
You said
Sword Coast.
semi-sunken, though. So
Semi-sunken.
presumably it's noticeable,
Yeah, it should be on the shore somewhere. Or-
right?
It's semi-visible, semi-sunken.
Or it's
So it's
just
not like
very,
a
very
Schrodinger's Stone ship.
Schrodinger's stone ship.
Jesus.
It's both floating and not floating until we lay eyes on it. It's
Yes.
both implausible and stupid until we set foot on it. So just go to, I guess, Neverwinter because it's closer, and then fly down.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, your lanterns of whatever they're called,
Dragon sensing or whatever.
basically, won't pick up anything. Maybe, possibly.
Presumably we would see a stone ship long before we got within, what, 100 feet of it?
oh, 300.
300 feet of it? I forgot what the range was.
We'd probably take a high pass with. We have stupid perception in this group, don't we? Like, yeah, I know yours. Mine's high
You can say
too.
that.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Joseph
Slide and
Julius.
Chewy.
We're really sorry.
Yeah. And then I think Vasily also has really good passive perception.
Yeah.
My perception isn't great, but it is a 17.
That's really good though. Like you shouldn't need
Plus
more than
17.
17.
I mean, it's gonna take.
I
you
only
to
have a
get
I'm not Chris. I don't have a passive perception of 25.
Are we walking or are we just gonna fly?
Oh, the
above?
passive.
No,
perception.
let's
Yeah,
fly.
my bonus is +7, not
Can
plus
we
Oh,
stop-
so is mine.
So
Look
it's
at
going
us.
to take us about just under 2 days from Silvern Moor to Neverwinter. Can we stop for a day so I can order some stuff in Neverwinter?
Yeah, don't see why not. We could even ask around in Neverwinter to see if anyone's seen a half-sunken
Yeah. Would your
stone ship.
Would your
How
connections?
long ago did the ship sink?
Presumably as
Yeah.
soon as they put it in the water, but
Unknown. Probably Fraudry could remember how long ago the siblings had been hanging out there,
do I need to
and
make a history check?
yeah,
Do I need to make it at advantage because of dragons?
sure.
Do I
You
also
need
have
to
a
make
plus
it an
0 in
advantage.
history?
What was the
I
last
said,
one?
do I have a plus 0 in history? Yes.
Yeah. And I know why you're asking this, Trey. So Fraudry would know that the siblings have been there for several decades. Probably half a century or so. But not sure how long the ship had been there before they occupied it.
Strange. Blue dragons occupying a stone ship in the water.
Yeah, when they're usually sand.
Could be a nice sandy beach.
Could be.
Could be.
Vasily, you wouldn't know about a sunken stone ship either. From 300 years ago.
He old.
Ye old.
To answer your question, Smoke, no, I have never actually been to Neverwinter, nor do I know anyone there.
Well, I need to get some things commissioned from the blacksmith, and I also would like to possibly ask around if there might be somewhere that would know of their ship, maybe a guild hall or.
Man,
Really
the amount of
not
information
that
I know from Neverwinter.
I know a
from
lot of Neverwinter.
freaking video game. Like, oh yeah, that one brothel that you go into, there's like half a dozen quests in it. Yeah.
Well, I grew up here. Would there be somewhere like a monster hunter guild or something here that would probably know the location of the 2 adult dragons that lived 50 miles south of the city?
I mean, beyond that, really everybody knows about the great stone ship.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Because
gotta
of how
be a,
wacky it is.
That's gotta be a tourist site on the high road.
No, it's got to be a stay the fuck away. There's 2 adult dragons there.
Well, before 50 years ago when the dragons arrived.
Yeah.
Presumably, everybody knows.
Would I just know where to find this little
You have
information?
advantage on any history check regarding stonework.
Oh, I do shit.
What a flex.
It is a stone
All of a
chip.
sudden, from
Amazing,
upon high,
Caldor.
I was blessed with the
Thanks,
knowledge of the
bud.
great dwarven fallacy.
I reincarnated
That
as
was
a
great.
dwarf suddenly.
I just gained this inherent knowledge of why dwarves don't sail.
Yeah.
Freaking hive mind. All dwarves know.
Uh,
The great stone ship fallacy.
oh, it's actually double. You have expertise in history, but it would still be the same thing because the first one was a 20. Actually, it would be better. Yeah, plus you're considered proficient, double your proficiency, so it'd be +7. So you would have gotten.
I'm proficient? No, I just have advantage on things.
No, it's. I just looked at the ability on your sheet. You're considered proficient and double your proficiency, so you're considered to have expertise related to making things about dwarven stonework, specifically.
Yeah,
So,
that's
it's
hella
higher.
high.
Yeah.
So that's another.
It's 16 + 7, whatever that is.
Okay.
23.
Okay. So, Smoke. You would know that there is a monster hunting guild within the city core, and what I also wanted to just sell stuff or make stuff. So it is narrowed down that between what you already know about stonework. Hold on.
So, anybody want a tour of Neverwinter while we're here?
Sure, why not?
Oh, and
I'd go
Frogger,
for a
you
tour.
have been to Neverwinter once before.
Have I?
This is where we were the pompous assholes and robbed and, cheated the jewelry store.
It's down south of Waterdeep in the Misty Forest.
You're right, it was.
I think.
Was it Waterdeep we did that? No, it was Neverwinter because
No, because we were down south of
You're
south
right,
of
I was
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
You
So
never
no.
want to return home. Until now.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm in. Yeah, but I'm pretty much here under the guise that nobody will know who the fuck I am. Like, I hate.
we just. I'm pretty sure we just made a stop in Waterdeep before going up to.
We did. It was
Silvermoon.
Waterdeep. You're right.
Okay. So now that my child is once again back in her room for her to come out in like 5 minutes. Okay,
Do
so
it back
you
and lock the door.
she doesn't have a lock on her door.
Do what my parents did. Put a lock on the door and put it on the outside.
I mean, mine just gave me Benadryl, but that doesn't say
Wow.
much. So,
Okay.
I mean, technically, mine just kicked us out in the yard and put a lock on that door, but
oof.
sun
So,
up to sundown.
Neverwinter, does it?
Yes.
Can I get a blacksmith to change these bronze arrows I have in a way that I would like?
in the way that is described in
Yes.
the item
Yes.
to make them hollow.
I would like somebody to hollow out 6 of my bronze arrows.
There's a euphemism in that somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, so first, before I got interrupted by a
Yeah.
sassy toddler who I told to go to bed, and she's like, "Wait, I'm talking." Sassiness.
You tell him.
You told me not to interrupt you. Don't you interrupt
I'm sorry,
me.
you're supposed to be sleeping, not talking. Okay. Oh. We don't need music.
Just
What do you
nice
mean?
background music. I'm gonna play something.
Boop. I don't know what sound this is. What sound is it?
Click into it. Skip forward.
No, I know. It's just I can't hear the music. It's fine. It's fine.
It works.
It's there. It happens. Okay. So you know that there is a monster hunting guild. And then with that information that you gather from them and your super special memory of all the stone history as soon as you are reincarnated, know that there was a stone ship, at least one. The one that you know of is in here.
Okay. Hey guys, I think Galeth was a god. I know things for random ass reasons.
That checks out. He was pretty cool.
And then you can
Actually,
commission.
when I cast Reincarnate, I actually stole the memory from other dwarves. They'll be like, hey, I can't remember anything about that fucking boat. You're like,
So you can commission the tedious work of hollowing out brass rods into tubes.
I mean, you can hollow them out or melt them down and make them the same size tubes, just hollow. Up to you. Here's 15 gold. I'll be back in a few days.
Are you having this done while you go check out the stone ship?
Depends. Do they think they can do this overnight?
Probably.
I'll toss in an extra 5 gold and say this is for your lack of sleep. So guys, we're spending the night in Neverwinter. Anybody want to do anything while we're here?
you know what I would love to do?
Whore.
What's up?
Go on a restaurant tour.
Tour.
You know, that sounds like a lovely idea. I would be down for that.
You guys have fun. I am going to go stay in the ship.
I thought.
Okay, have fun. I'm going on a
You
restaurant tour.
offered a
Smoke, do
tour.
you...
The tour
Is
was
there any?
good. Okay, I will take you on a tour of where I lived. I will bring them to the slums.
Heck yeah,
Throw my
baby.
arms out and just show them
That's
the
the
slums and then
Beggar's
walk away.
Nest. What I remember from
I'm
Neverwinter 2 Gold Edition, circa 2006. That's the Beggar's Nest.
So I bring you to the Beggar's Nest. I make a grand display of like, here's the part of Neverwinter I know.
Here, since you're saying days, let me at least like upload a map. So we have something to look at.
Guys, she has a
Well-
map. This is bad.
Well, Smoke
No,
is
I
going
found
to-
a map. It's fine.
It's just like a battle map. There are a million dragons on it. There's a
was that?
Tarrasque coming to the Senate.
I
was
would
that,
like to
Frodo?
talk about why this slum hasn't been improved by the local government yet. And then probably
Yeah.
assassinate members of the local government. That's what I'm gonna be fucking doing while I'm here.
All right, let's do it. We
Smoke is proud of this. What was that,
we
Froderick?
do. We stage a coup.
Cool, guys. Let's forget about the dragons and just kill everyone in Neverwinter.
You know, I'm actually on board for that.
become.
I have
Man,
di-
I want to go play some Neverwinter too.
I have
All right.
dibs.
Let's play some Neverwinter 2.
Okay.
All right, bye stream.
I have
Fuck
think
dibs.
we're
Baldur's
more
Gate.
than
Can I have
sufficient.
Neverwinter 3?
I think we're more than sufficiently powerful to overthrow the largest city in the continent.
So after hearing them talk about finding people to kill and overthrowing government, Vasily's going to start walking away.
Okay.
Okay. You
I
just
mean,
walk
to
away
go to kill
back
them?
for the shit?
Wow, he's getting that
That's
start.
efficient.
So Vasily's disobeying orders?
No.
Vasily, I'm at half health.
Officials.
No. Your order is to stand by me whenever you aren't given another order.
Ah, but you guys are talking about killing government officials. I'm gone.
That's shitty quality.
He has government officials to kill.
Oh, wait.
He's going to kill government officials.
Vasily, you're not really killing government officials, right?
Yeah.
Smoke-
I love that fucking ominous silence.
Smoke will go and grab
He's taking
Vasily
a
and be
drink of
like,
something.
"We are hypothetical. We are not doing this until we have a plan. So stay by us until we have a plan, okay?"
Looking a little defeated, I'll walk back to your side.
You know, there is actually like 3 or 4 nobles that Smoke will be 100% down to kill.
But we need to make sure there's a plan in place to replace them with someone good. Actually, nobles are just nobles. Never mind.
Let's replace them with us. There we go. Problem
We're the
fucking
nobles
solved.
of Neverwinter, guys. Let's.
Anybody have a forgery kit that we can make us?
Listen, which one of us is the fucking rogue?
Pose
I-
and Slice
Wow.
a very critical, like, one server and go, neither one of you could pass as nobles. No offense.
Wait, he gives who?
I have cool horn.
Pose and Slice.
Oh yeah.
All right, lizard boy.
You don't even know which fork to put on the right.
what.
There's
small-
more than one fork?
Yeah,
Of course there are more than one fork.
You use
just found
forks?
forks in your
Why would I
vehicle.
want to?
Smoke is going to like just pat Fraudry on the thigh and just be like, yeah, just.
On the side.
I forgot this
Right.
one is fork you.
I just
Fork you.
imagined just a regular height person like reaching down to pat someone on the thigh. Then I remembered you're a dwarf.
Yeah, no. Like if I.
Fraudry.
That's very friendly of Smoke to pat him on the thigh. Oh yeah, he's short.
Yeah, no. I'm either reaching up and like patting him on like the upper stomach, or I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you know what,
I'm
you're
smacking
good.
his ass.
He has to
Oh.
jump to give me a good game, Pat. Like,
No, I don't have to jump to give you the good game, Pat. It's just my hand is fully extended upward.
how tall are
Sometimes
you,
gotta jump
actually?
that
I'm like 4 foot tall, so
Good.
I'm
4 foot.
4'2", so I actually could like.
Yeah,
Good
you
old
could.
Pat.
I'm only 6'9". You could reach.
Yeah, I think jumping I could like.
Yeah, that's
maybe
like
reach.
Shaq and his play.
Okay,
I'm
here we
proficient in
go.
disguise kit.
We have a map, guys, and it looks good.
I'm proficient in disguise kit, so if you want me to disguise you as a noble.
I could just put my hat of disguise on and be even more fancy.
True, and you can cast disguise self, right? Smoke.
No, I was using the hat of disguise forever, but
I'm proficient in dressing up like a woman. One might say I'm proficient in disguise tits.
are we talking about Ben or Toes?
Neither. I'm just doing it to make a joke.
Okay, fair.
Hmm.
It was a legitimate
Yeah.
question I had. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
He was proficient in
I'm
pegging.
not offended. It is very in line, but no.
He's proficient in
It's
pegging.
good.
That is more right.
I'm gonna
He
be
has
real with you
expertise in
guys.
it.
It's possible. What's everything back?
I'm guessing we're somewhere down here. Right? Somewhere down here.
No, but
Oh,
seriously.
the beggar's nest is in the southeast quadrant.
So, like, across the river.
Right.
It's like you've played Neverwinter Nights 2 with me.
Hey,
Also, that looks like the poorest part of town.
gang, gang, gang.
Do they put them across the river?
So
Or is
if,
it the whole
if we're
quadrant?
going to go eat, I suggest not eating in the place where we could get stabbed.
Or food
Well-
poisoning.
What's Dragon Heist set up?
stabbed? The foods. Yeah, okay, that too.
Smoke, look at us. Would anyone try and stab us? And if they did, do you think they would make it 5 feet to
I
the door?
literally
No,
killed
but
them.
I'm not in the mood for killing a bunch
So
of orphans who are just
fast.
trying to make some money.
You're right. I've been there.
'Cause-
Then if an orphan comes looking for money, I will give them money.
Trust me, I'm already gonna dump plenty of money while I'm in this town. But
Where's it going to go? The orphans or those who don't need it?
Orphans.
Oh shit, it's my alter ego, Orphan Crippler.
Oh no! I'm going into a rage. I can't help it.
It's a Futurama reference where they are all Saturday morning cartoon characters, and Bender's name is Orphan Crippler.
Oh my god.
Wow.
There's no reason to be ashamed of where you came from. And there's no
I'm-
reason to be
No
ashamed
reason
of
to
the
be
fact that
ashamed
you're
of being
from
Orphan
Florida.
Frodry, when I left this city, I killed a leader of one of the members of the Thieves Guild, and I killed him by betraying him to all the other members of the leaders of the Thieves Guild. I know a lot of their dirt, and they're not happy to see me back in this city. It's more so like, let's go to the nicer parts where we're less likely to see the people who want to kill me.
They don't know you.
We wanted
I heard some
Or-
very
and
cool
you brought
Goliath
us here.
transformed you into a dwarf, though. How would they even know it's you?
I've been
Yeah.
killing a lot of people up and down the Sword Coast this past year.
Jeez. Is that where you went? I was starting a fighting pit.
Yeah.
It's
Don't get me
going
wrong.
well.
You're right. Odds
Hopefully.
are 9 of 10. Nobody will know who I am. But
That one.
yeah,
That's fair. Are you an orphan?
I don't know if my parents are alive or dead. I was an idiot kid who kind of, Tabaxi's Wander. We came into Neverwinter for supplies. Mom said don't go far. Little kid went far. Never saw my parents again.
Ah, like Shazam.
What the plot of Shazam? What the fuck?
That's like
Is that really
Shazam.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's based off of. This is based off of a completely different book. But yeah.
Oh. That happened in Shazam, yes. Anywho. I'm also an orphan.
We're D&D protagonists. Most of us are.
Look at us.
I only have one protagonist with dead parents.
Wow.
Well, and only one of their parents is dead, and that's because they're a tiefling and they killed their own father to summon an angel.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
Nice.
this amateur only has one orphan character, but then I no, I get it. You get the dead parents of 3 characters with a move like that, homie.
Listen, sometimes you gotta kill your demon father so you could summon an angel and become a celestial warlock.
True.
So, if we want to eat here, I would gladly tell you the best places to eat if they're still around, or we can go to the nice part of town because
Restaurant
we
tour.
can afford it.
Restaurant tour.
Restaurant tour.
Restaurant tour.
I get that, but are we eating in the poor part of town or the rich part?
Oh,
All
we'll
of
do
them.
the rich.
What do you think a restaurant tour is, dude? We're
We
going to
gotta-
every part of town.
Dude, it's hours to walk from
Can
the
we
poor part to the
Can we
rich
do
part.
a tavern crawl? All taverns in the city, one night. Let's go.
What's the population of Neverwinter?
How many taverns would it be?
Yeah.
Would it be like an absurd amount? It's like 36 taverns in one night. We'd actually
It'd probably
die
be more
by
than
the
that.
end. Oh my gosh.
Neverwinter has
I have an
23
18 con. We could do it.
Neverwinter has 23,000 people in it,
Oh my god.
so it's safe to say there's.
Actually, it has 23,000 taverns as well.
One for every person, maybe.
Well, I was gonna say there's probably one for every 100 people.
Yeah.
So,
there would
there's
still be-
230 taverns.
Yeah.
Let's do it. How about all the taverns in the rich people part of town? There are probably only like 5. How big's the rich people part of town?
Am I immune to poison and disease?
I think
I'm
so.
immune to disease, but not immune to poison.
Why not?
No, but smoke is resistant to poison.
Yes, I am.
I can't believe
And
I neither have
Vasily
a spell
is
nor...
immune to poison and disease because he's a warforged.
I'm sure
Vasily
they
doesn't
have
need
a
to
paladin
eat.
spell for immunity to poison. Let me check my spell.
I think it's at a certain level. Maybe. I could have sworn.
Okay.
I think.
Fraudry, the other 2 aren't helping. Rich or poor?
Rich,
Doesn't matter.
rich.
We've been standing in front of this house for 3 hours now. I just wanna eat food
I've
somewhere.
eaten.
I'm going
I've
to start
eaten
eating one
enough.
of you.
Jesus.
I will take them to the tavern,
Rich.
Chris, that I gave a lot of my money to when I left the city.
I can get protection from poison. It's a 2nd level spell. And and it cures any poison and gives me advantage on not being poisoned.
So
So that'd be the random name generator of
Random
I probably
tavern. The Emerald Unicorn.
yeah, I probably don't even know the
Aw.
name of this tavern. I just know where it is. But it's like a shady.
That name
it's,
is way too cute for a shady one.
No, it's not shady. It's actually one of the more like wholesome and homely ones. But you do see like a lot of kids that probably don't have families like getting food or staying around there
Like
because
me.
the patron is very nice to orphans.
That's nice. I give an orphan a hand axe. Here.
Stop
this
stealing
man.
my bit of giving children's weapons.
Fun
like,
campaign.
I've been thinking about it lately. I don't give enough children's weapons. I'm trying to train everyone
Yeah,
to be a
actually,
fighter.
on that note, I have 12 daggers I'd like to get rid of.
Oh, I still have a group of like kids that I trained in what's the town we helped rebuild? Brinchander?
I'm not even kidding, Chris. I'm giving 12 daggers to orphans.
A group of kids that are like fighters that I've trained to be like level 2 fighters named Slices Vices. They're great. And I appreciate them.
So you're going to the Emerald Unicorn to eat and drink?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe, hopefully, before I eat someone's arm.
Also, before we go in, I will ask all of you to call me Utak instead of Smoke while we're in here.
Alright, Utak. Winky
you got it, Kadu.
You got it, cat boy.
You know, you say that, and you think they're gonna just think you're talking to the lion.
Probably.
Well, Kadu wasn't meant to be cat, although it did turn out that way. It's just Utak switched around.
Oh, didn't even think of that.
Okay. So you enter in the Emerald Unicorn, and the bartender is a female halfling.
Can I get a kids menu?
This this is the
Try
type-
get a children menu.
You're right.
Not a menu
sorry.
for kids, a menu of kids. I'm up here to have a lot of them.
You're right. Sorry if I misspoke. A menu.
There's Dino Nuggets.
What the fuck is wrong with us?
so
Chicky
We just
tenders.
walk in and we're like, hey, I'd like to eat orphans.
No, I just
Too many
gave one a
orphans.
hand
Let's
axe.
get rid of
I
them.
think we might be becoming evil.
I gave one a hand
You
axe. There
think?
should be a few dead orphans. He gave 12 kids 12 daggers.
I think this whole started when you killed a cult, or 8 members of a cult to steal their ship.
I do not know whose fault that was. I cannot remember who suggested it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yes, I can. It was me.
Anyway, what you have on menu, since this is what we're doing, is a restaurant crawl. What you have for menu on the menu is pork knuckle roasted in beer.
You mean broiled in beer? I'm just fucking with you.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This is mistress. Garlic and basil leg of lamb, dragon, turtle, and garlic stew, wyvern tail in ginger and cinnamon, and roast goose strewn with caraway seeds.
All of it, yes.
I can
And what's
see
on the
that
kids' menu?
the money I gave her has definitely gone to upping her menu. That is nice. I'll take the pork knuckle. That's an oldie but goodie.
You have chicken tenders.
I'll take all of it and also, yes, some chicky tenders, please.
I'll take some chicky tenders.
Sticky tendies.
And some chicken tendies.
If you have like a ranch, like a hot sauce maybe, I'd appreciate that.
Some special sauce.
Some special sauce.
And then there are several dwarven and elven wines and ales and spirit.
I will not be drinking, but I will eat.
I'll drink.
I will eat but not drink.
Wow, you're gonna really leave me by myself here?
Audrey,
Well, I don't want to get super
We-
slammered and fucking kill a man.
want anything cooked, or do you want not? Do you want to go to the sushi menu?
I'll take the dragon turtle stew and a nice white wine to go with it.
Wow.
I was really
The only
hoping
other
you were going to
person
say
that's
I'll take
drinking
raw
is white
orphans.
wine. I'll take a dwarven ale.
Okay, we're not gonna keep up with money because
Yeah, because we have a
This-
million.
basically.
We have 1,000,000 monies.
I'm just going to leave a bag of 102
What's
silver on the
Vasily
counter
eating?
because it's the silver I have.
Are people telling Vasily to eat?
No.
No.
He's just standing there, waiting.
I'll tell him to take a seat next to us so he's not just standing there.
I would have
You.
Calm down.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you're too literal as fuck.
Sometimes. Speaking of, when are we staging this overthrowing of the government? We could do it now, but I think we know a lot of information.
We have a dragon hoard to loot before we come back here and upset
Sure.
an entire governmental order.
We could do that, and then this. What royals were you talking about specifically? Or, lords?
I if we actually go through with this, I will give you names, but until that time has come, I prefer to keep that part of my past to myself.
Alright. That's fair.
So you eat dinner,
My chicken
or
tendies,
at least you
honestly,
snack on
3.5.
dinner. Do you want to continue?
I'm just gonna kill as much time in this bar as possible so they don't try and ask me for another place.
Yes. Well, if I already have eaten everything this bar has to offer, the point of a food tour is to see multiple bars. So no, I would like to go to the next bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna give
Can we
Toes
go to the rich?
I'm gonna give Toes
Yeah.
directions to the next bar and let whoever wants to follow him follow. And I'm gonna look at for Vasily and be like, "Can you draw me a circle so we can get back to the ship?"
So your next bar is the Angry Moose.
Oh yeah, dude.
Me too. Honestly, sometimes when I rage, am I right? I like to state that when
Dude,
Slice
he was my
rages-
favorite presidential candidate.
Angry Moose. When Slice
Uh,
rages, he
Teddy
doesn't get
Roosevelt
angry.
was called the Bull Moose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was also called the Teddy Bear. Probably, maybe. I know
Started
it
the
was
Bull
because
Moose
of him.
Party.
My
Yes,
favorite party.
technically. Okay, so whoever is going with Toes' magical adventure of foods
Oh, is
you
it
will
food?
find-
I was just gonna drink. Toast, is that
and
cool
drink.
with you?
Let's
Listen,
do.
you can drink all food, and then I can cure you if you're being drunk at the end, so you don't get a hangover.
I have an 18 constitution.
You'll find that this particular restaurant is a little bit more fancy.
Ooh, baby.
I'd like to point out that
you-
while Toes, I guess never mind, because Toes doesn't need to carry around weapons. I was gonna say Toes only ever takes off his armor, but he doesn't need to carry around weapons because he has claws and divine power. So
True. You could smite with your claws.
So, and it's a little bit more exciting in its meats.
Ooh.
You've got braised minotaur tail with mushrooms. You have cockatrice liver pate and bread. You have spicy hellhound claws. And then you have basilisk tail braised and beer.
all of it again, yes.
So why are we hunting dragons and not just like being ingredient farmers? We hunt these expensive.
True. We could do that after.
That's our game.
Level 20 end game, just killing low level, low size CR monsters and
But
giving them
maybe
power.
dragon farmers.
Maybe there's
The world's
expansion
first
dragon
dragon
farmers.
farmers.
Oh my gosh. It takes ages. But
We already have our first one. Holy shit, guys!
oh my gosh.
I just want to have some chickens so I can be a chicken tender.
Once my player wasn't there for a shopping session, and I threatened to spend all their money on chickens, which are 5 copper apiece.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I'm like, I swear to God, dude, I'm gonna spend all your fucking money on chickens.
Said you had
You do
100
it.
gold? Yeah. Oh, that's good. What did that be?
So you
Sorry,
wine
Sorry, they're 2
and
copper
dine.
apiece, not 5 copper.
Oh my god.
Oh, more.
So I get 2.5 times as many as I thought.
Alright.
That's terrible. So you wine and dine. And I can't remember the rest of that song. Anyway. And are you all going back to the ship to rest?
Sure.
No, I never would have left the first bar.
Vasily drew us a teleportation circle to get back to the ship, so if you came with us or not. Or I asked him to do that.
Toes is planning on boofing the level of exhaustion for this. He's gonna take the exhaustion.
He's gonna stick it up his ass.
What?
Oof it.
No, he's gonna literally just he's literally just gonna stay up all night traveling to all the different inns he can to try food.
Yeah, no, but you said he was gonna boof it, right?
Yeah. It does mean to, like, stick a hook up your ass, but in this case, boof just means, like, to take the hit badly.
Interesting. I won't take a level of exhaustion. I'll just get blackout drunk.
Do you like
Wow.
me to cure your being drunk
Sure.
before you go to bed? Alright, I will use 1 spell slot to cure Slice's being drunk. Oh, wait, I don't have it prepared. Never mind. You're on your own.
You
I
are the
forgot I have
worst.
to prepare things. You're on your own, Ethan.
Oh yeah. Just drink a lot. I'll cure you later.
10.
I 100% forgot. As long as you're next to me, though, you do get a bonus to your Constitution saving throw.
15.
Plus 4.
14. I'll be fine. I try and make I'll pay
That's
for a
still
room
not
at some
bad.
random inn.
That
I
is-
remember where we parked. Where'd we park?
Outside the city.
Like around here?
We are looking for a good blacksmith, so probably here, considering I think this is the rich part of town.
Oh, within the walls?
Well, we parked outside. We parked outside,
Yeah.
but like this is where we'd enter because I'd be looking for a good blacksmith who could do this overnight.
Which is in the center, so you pick a side. Frederick, what are you doing in that first bar?
The bar and finished my suit while everyone else ran off, and then left a nice tip, like a gold or 2. And then I spent the rest of my time wandering around the poorer part of town, seeing what I could see. Probably going out to the waterfront, just exploring and taking in everything. Stopping in a few bars along the way. Not getting blackout drunk, but just seeing this part of town.
Okay.
I have like a 29 passive perception. I'm a 6'9" tall lizard folk dressed to the gills in armor and weaponry, and I'm not too afraid of anyone trying to stab me in the back. And if they did, they could do it about 137 times before I died. So,
Okay. And then do you go back to
Flexing
the
on that.
ship? Or do you stay in town to sleep?
do I find a tavern that doesn't look like a complete shithole?
Yes,
Like, I'm not
you-
looking for anything fancy, but nothing that's abject.
No, you
squalor.
find a tavern that has rooms that are adequate. They're clean. They're bare, but they're clean.
Yeah, I'll live in a. I'll stay in a crappy tavern. I just don't want to stay in a pig pen, like a literal pig pen.
I'll also stay in a tavern.
Though Slice has also fallen asleep in a pig pen before.
True.
Yeah, I'll rent a room in a tavern. I probably would have passed out some like silver pieces to orphans who were running by. If anyone had the balls enough to like come up to me, I'd give them a few silver.
That shit would spread like wildfire.
I'm sure it would. But I'd also be asking questions. You know, nothing important that needs to be roleplayed, but just basic general questions about the area. You know, how these people are.
My charisma goes up to a 20 when I'm fully drunk. That's.
Well,
I basically want to learn about the poor part of Neverwinter and learn about Neverwinter in general because I've never been here and the poor people probably have a lot of stories to tell. They're not full of shit like I would learn in a fancy tavern.
so you would find out just like from little signs that are tacked on at certain parts, just for like pieces of moralization, that about 120 years ago, this place was really badly afflicted with the plague. Like this was the worst part of the city that was affected. And then once the plague was done, then they were overrun with undead.
Nice.
You hate to see it.
And then after the plague, a Yanti named Gulnan took advantage of all this chaos to raise an army of undead.
That's shitty.
Eventually, and they list some name that's partially scratched off, marked off, cut out. Someone saves the area from this necromantic ritual.
Is this what happened in Neverwinter Nights too?
And it's lore. It's canon lore.
But this part of town never really recovered from it,
Yeah, it's still a shithole.
so it's a shithole by circumstance?
No, it was the poor part of town before. Then it became a shithole when the plague ate undead.
Yeah.
And then necromantic rituals started happening.
But, like, there's not someone purposely keeping it poor, it's just they got this shit in the stick twice in a row.
Yeah.
And they were already low on the totem pole to begin with.
Right.
Then who are we supposed to assassinate? The fuck?
That's also kind of what I'm keeping an eye out for. Like, is there any particular, not necessarily high up notable noble, but, like, are there any just particularly cruel shop owners or people who abuse children? Like, I'm thinking of old England with, like, chimney sweeps who worked for shit pay and lived in a cardboard box and had really abusive parents or business owners, quote unquote, who kept them as slaves, basically. Are there any bad people here that I can go slip a knife into before I go to bed tonight?
All before the morning.
Yes. You do eventually find through like little rumors and sayings from the bartenders that you frequent. You can gather from how they say things and what they don't say, that there are a few people that aren't great. Specifically, just abusing children in bad ways.
There's always going to be shitty people, and this isn't going to solve anything, but can I find these people? Or one of them relatively easily?
Sometimes it's cathartic to find someone who just really sucks and then murder them.
Yeah, it's not going to fix this part of town, but, I can kill one owner of a few chimney sweeps and leave 30 gold on his body for them to find in the morning.
Hup.
And I can do it from 600 feet away.
That's right, you can telepathically leave gold.
Well, I can kill him from 600 feet away.
I feel like it's more
Back to
suspicious
gold
to kill
coins.
someone and then run over than this is to just kill them in the first place.
What'd you say, Chris?
I said, and then check the gold piece as far as you can.
No, just, they never see it coming. And then I walk up and take their body and set it up inside their shitty little home. Put a sack of coins on the table for the children that work for them to come find in the morning. Or when they get back from work at 2 in the morning. This is taking longer than I intended. I really just wanted to find some rumors and kill a bad person if I stumbled across it. That's all.
So you learn of a shop owner specifically, who is taking the orphans and keeping them in his basement, and then using them to basically steal from, find, obtain items, and reuse those items in his shop. He does not have any children of his own, and he doesn't have a significant other. He lives by himself. You scout out his residence / business, and as he is going to throw out the mess pail, the chamber pot, you are given half a minute to do what you need to do.
Roll for it.
What was that?
Roll for it.
I'll say no. In this situation, it's very much like a hired sniper. And they usually don't miss. So now there's a dead human on his porch.
I'll drag him inside. Is there anybody currently locked in his basement? Or are they out thieving for him at the moment?
someone's still not asleep. So when you check out this building and you go downstairs, there are 2 children locked up out of 5 cages.
I will unlock the cages with 2 stools if need be.
Go ahead and roll for those just to see how easy it is.
What is that exactly? I never remember what
All those checks with tools are kind of up to DM discretion because it could be different things depending on the situation. For these, was that Dex?
Yeah, it was Dex based.
Yeah, for those it would be Dex.
Dex plus proficiency.
Yeah, if you have proficiency in these tools, yes.
I do.
Okay.
So this will be plus 5.
Plus 20.
That's 13.
They're not hard locks. They're containing children who are broken. It's basically just to keep them there instead of just like making sure they're locked in. So you are able to lockpick those pretty easily. The children inside are barely clothed, filthy, worn down, and broken.
There's not a lot that I can do for them. But I assume they know their way around.
They would definitely know their way around at least the beggar's nest, if not other parts of the city.
I can give them both rations if they look like they're starving, but basically I'm going to unlock the door and stand aside because I'm a scary looking person. There's 5 cages, so I'll leave 15 gold on the table where I left the guy's body.
Okay.
Like the kitchen table. I just dumped him in a chair. And I want to go back to one of the taverns that I found that had a decent reputation with a decent bartender.
Okay.
Whoever I got word of this person from. I'll go up to the bartender and buy another drink. And I'll say something like, "So I paid the shop owner a visit, the one that you spoke of earlier, about an hour ago. Unfortunately, it appears like he met an untimely end. I could not find him, but the door was unlocked. It appears a heart attack or something. He was sitting rather peacefully at his table, but quite dead."
So the particular
was
bar,
attacked by this arrow. What the fuck?
the particular
Arrow.
bar
With this arrow.
that you are at right now is the Pious Pony, and the bartender is a female dwarf. And she's currently just wiping the table clean of like watermarks and stuff. And basically she says that that's a shame. Very like sarcastically.
I would
Like
hope
she-
whoever you recommend takes over the shop next is a bit more of a kinder person, lest they meet the same end.
As we all know, being a bad person gives you heart attacks.
True.
It does in D&D.
You hate to see
His heart was attacked.
nothing. Nothing weird here.
I'd like to cast my spell, a heart attack,
I mean, his heart was attacked.
by an arrow.
It was.
True.
Alright, Harper's getting tucked in one more time. Should be right back.
Okay.
Her behavior
Yeah, I'm
would be-
sorry for all of this, guys. This was a backstory that I wrote over a year ago. Didn't think any of this would ever come to fruition, but
Harper better behave. We're gonna
It's
sell her off to
okay.
the mean old
You
man.
wrote backstory.
Sends kids out to thieves
That's more
things.
than we.
Yeah, imagine writing a backstory. What the fuck?
yeah, I know, right?
Imagine not just improving everything about your character.
Who does that?
Right? Imagine having a 3-page backstory.
Imagine the DM messaging you an hour before a stream saying, "Hey, can you resend me your backstory? And by the way, which one of your past people would you be most disappointed if something happened to?"
Oh
For
my
no particular
God.
reason.
Is that
Yeah.
what that was in context?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan
I
apparently
was like,
felt they
did she
are,
really
right?
send that to you? Because you have your whole backstory. Like,
Yeah, imagine
There's
the DM sending you
multiple
something like
things.
that.
she sent me that, and I was like, ooh, improvisation.
And I quote,
I
"For no
thought about
particular
it,
reason
though.
at all, name one person that is significant to your character's
Yeah.
backstory, whether
I think
childhood
she-
friend." Yeah.
She copy pasted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's all talk about who it is.
Somebody you're never gonna meet because they're from a town we're never gonna go to.
Yeah. You think.
Immediately they walk in the door. Hey,
No, I'm
You
not
mean wait?
from. I'm not from Neverwinter or any named town on this map.
I'm from a town
that I had to
I
create.
made up.
I had to create a town.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, look at you.
I'm from such a bumfuck nowhere. I had to create a town.
But you
I
want to know the
literally
fun...
thought you were saying I'm from Sochi, Russia.
You want to know
Like,
the
I'm
fun
pretty sure
part about
everyone's
your
heard of
backstory,
Sochi,
Chaudhry?
Russia.
You're a
Is it
wandering
true?
tribe, which means we don't have to go to you. They can
They're
just-
not. They're not a wandering tribe though. That's the thing.
Oh.
You know
They're
who
actually
is in a
settled
wandering
down.
tribe?
They were a
Meow.
wandering tribe and they settled down 3 generations ago.
Well, you know what? You left it. So could your favorite person.
Oh, I know. No, I know.
I like the character I put. That was a good thing. Hi.
Hi, I'm Ben. I put
Hi.
myself as my character.
I'm Ben.
Yeah, I was sitting here just painting,
The
and all of a sudden
character that I
I read
care
that DM,
about
and I was like,
is me.
anxiety.
Right? It was just like, who would you? No, for no
Why would I need that
particular
information?
reason.
No idea.
No particular reason.
It couldn't be to throw all of them at us at the same time.
No, that wouldn't make sense.
No, it's not about
Story-wise.
finally putting everyone's backstory into the game.
It's an anti-party
What?
made up
A
of
year
all of
later?
your NPCs,
No.
and they don't like you.
Just
What
gonna
did I
enter a room, and all of our loved ones are gonna be hanging from a wall.
Oh.
We literally just bullshitted the entire time you were gone.
miss? Okay.
Did. We talked about exactly who we put for the characters when you sent it to us earlier. Now we know everybody better.
Yeah, so basically, I very heavily hint that you recommend somebody to go take over his shop, and they better run it better than this guy did, and then I'm going to take my drink and leave.
Okay.
Or, I guess, take my drink and go to the room that I bought for the night.
Okay. How does Chaudhry normally sleep? Does he sleep okay? Is he fraught with dreams?
Not really. He pretty much passes out. Like, he's not... I have a bow of warning, so I can't be surprised when I'm sleeping. I'll get woken up. But he's not like a deep sleeper, but he doesn't dream a lot.
It's about the same. You worry about the children, but sleep is about the same. For everyone else, Smoke is probably staying at the ship after ordering those things.
Yeah, Vasilia and I are there. The ship is like a mile in the sky.
I didn't sleep, so
I wake up pounding headache.
I just take a level of exhaustion.
Yay.
I'm at a random tavern. A girl's in my bed. Who is she? Who's to say? I walk
An
out.
NPC from my backstory.
Were you sober enough to make sure it was actually a girl?
Ooh.
I check if it was actually a girl.
Somebody
What's her
please roll
name?
dice for this.
Pure luck check.
Okay, it was a girl.
Yeah, it was a girl.
Was above 10 a girl, below 10 not a
Yeah,
girl?
that's what I was saying in my head too. I was like 11 through 20 girl. I pull back the sheets. God damn it.
Okay, so, but what you shared in UwU chat, I literally copied and pasted that to everyone,
That's what we were talking about.
except for Vasily, who has created a backstory where no one's alive.
Or so he thinks.
Cause fuck you.
Yeah,
He said
Or so he
no.
thinks. There could be a Halat situation.
True.
So yeah, everyone got the same message at the same time.
At the exact same moment. It was
Yeah.
We
wild.
all reacted the same
She
way.
snapped at her fingers.
How does it
and
feel
said,
that you made
gave us
3
all a heart
people have
attack.
massive anxiety, or 4 people have massive anxiety all at once?
It actually didn't bother me at all.
Okay, 3 of us.
Oh my god.
I said,
Nothing
"Goddamn."
can bother Ben.
Look at him.
I
I'm
mean,
too stupid to be bothered by things.
no, it just
I'll be right back.
like if he can take it up the ass with regularity, what could bother you?
Wow.
True.
Wow.
The real answer, nothing can bother me, is because I'm on a lot of anti-anxiety drugs.
Heyo.
Okay, yeah.
I can't be bothered.
Heyo. Locks it on. Wave the astral self monk. Generic.
See, I have an anxiety disorder, but no medication.
Okay, so you might want to get that fixed.
You might want to see a
I'm
doctor.
fine. I'm fine. This is fine.
Chris is the image of that fucking dog burning in the house. This is fine.
It is a random character generator to see who I slept with. And it's
Oh my
on
god, they were a
the-
level 20 wizard.
Oh my god. And she's pregnant. Oh no. Guys, I'm gonna settle down and become a father. You can continue adventuring.
So
Just
I
a
could.
one night stand, and you have no idea who this woman is, and now she's pregnant.
Anva Sulima, human
can I
rogue
go back by the
mastermind.
shop in the morning and
This was
see
all part
what
of her
shop
plan.
looks like?
Yes, you may.
It's looted.
So the money's gone. The body's in rigor mortis. Anything that could be stolen has been stolen.
Oh, figure.
But there's no one here.
Yeah, that's fine. Orphan's gonna live or die. Looks like I was dead.
True.
I think they can't harm more orphans.
There was no way I could realistically save 5 orphans, but at least it's up to them now.
They'll be fine.
We're not gonna fix the poor part of town in a day. We're not gonna fix the poor we're not gonna fix the poor part of town by killing people either.
No, but we can damn sure try.
I'll say, but it feels good to shoot
Spoken
somebody.
like not a true revolutionary.
Spoken like someone who knows how socioeconomics work.
Correct.
You
Correct.
level the whole city and start over.
Now that we could
Guys,
do.
Those are the same thing.
Guys,
You're
we
not.
get
You won't fix the poor part of town by killing a few people, but you'll fix it by killing everyone.
we all get to level 17, reroll new characters, everybody picks level 17 wizards, and we just meteor swarm all of Neverwinter.
Let's do it.
I mean, give me
Excuse
36
me?
hours and I can kill
Summon
everyone.
I
Taraz.
will be playing a level 17 wizard, but I will be playing true polymorphed into a dragon the whole time.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
actually a good point. Everybody true polymorphs into ancient
Why not?
dragons.
Why do you fuck with
We remake the Chroma
It's actually
Conclave.
more effective to be an adult gold dragon than an ancient brass dragon. Despite being CR17, it has better stats than the CR20 ancient brass dragon.
That is Jesus.
Weird.
Well, are we all good? Can I go pick up my arrows?
Yeah. On the straight, is anything worth doing is worth doing best. So guys, shit was great. I don't recall it. Ugh. Let's get out of here.
I've been thinking, right? The silly being the ever-present machine that he is. Could you not just put him in the bag and pull him out whenever you need him?
What?
That
Fit the bag of holding.
Yeah, that goes to the fact that you can't actually fit a full-size person in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Well, ours are bigger. Ours can carry more.
Well, they're
but I don't know
still
if that
they're
means
still
that
like
they're
messenger
open.
bags.
Yeah. If you somehow found a bag of holding with a bigger opening, yeah, absolutely, because you don't need to breathe.
Or eat or sleep.
Like a duffel bag's opening.
Yes, I need a double
Yeah.
bag of holding.
I'd like a suitcase of holding, please.
That's just the Mary Poppins bag. Hers was a
Mhm.
carpet bag, though.
Carpet
Are we
baggers.
good to... I don't know where the fuck you all are. I'll go get my stuff and wait back at the ship, because y'all scattered.
I'll
Yeah.
make my way back to the ship.
Alright, Trey, it's
I'll
your turn
put
this
my
time.
way
You
back
get
to
to
the
tuck her in.
Is she
Trey.
still not going to bed?
No.
Oh my god.
Let her
Trey.
stay up.
She won.
I mean,
She doesn't
like,
know how to go to sleep right now.
yeah, at this point, fuck it. Let her stay up until she's tired. But then make sure she stays up well past she's being tired.
You can't show weakness, though.
Oh, no,
That's
she's
the point.
corrupt
Like,
as
as soon as she
gold.
starts getting tired, say no, you have to stay up. And keep her up until like 2 in the morning.
Give her a point of exhaustion.
Oh god.
You want to stay up, you're going to do it like a real grown up. You stay up till 2 in the morning.
You're gonna stay up until you only have 4 hours to sleep before work and regret it just like the rest of us have.
What time do you normally get her up in the morning?
I think they're both gone.
That's a good point.
My parents used to
No.
stop me from getting up too early in the morning. 'cause
So
I'm a
okay, so
morning
her bedtime's
person.
7.
Nice.
Good grief.
Sometimes she'll go to bed at 7:20 or 8:40. This is actually really late for her. I don't know why. Like, she's usually in bed by 30 minutes. 30-minute fight every night to get her to go to bed.
My parents never had to make me go to bed, but they had to stop me from getting up because I'm a morning person. They're like, you're not allowed to leave your room until 7 a.m.
Oh, I had that rule as well. They're like, you're not allowed out until 8.
This morning, she woke me up at 6:30. I told her to go back to sleep, that it was still dark. So it's usually 7 to 7.
Birthplace battlefield.
I wonder
So
how
is-
well that would work though.
Is everybody at the ship now?
Yes.
Sure.
Mhm.
But she wakes herself up, gets herself up, and then, like, hey, I'm up. Turn on Disney Plus, please. Let me sit here for an hour while you still sleep.
I watch Big
Watching-
City Greens.
How far do we have to travel? How far can this thing travel? I never
Like
remember the speed.
230 miles a day or some bullshit. It's stupid.
So yeah, we could get
We
halfway
can get there in
through.
like an hour or like
Yeah.
3.
How about instead of an hour, we get there in 9 hours because I have to sleep.
No. How about we go right now?
Let's do it right
Yeah, it's
now.
your fault for staying up,
You
man.
made this decision, man.
Hungry.
I mean, if you want to stay on the ship and sleep, that's fine.
Come
We'll go
on.
loot, but you don't get a cut of it.
He's just a yawning lion. Majestic.
It's alright, I'll go. Disadvantage on skill checks is for people who actually make skill checks, and I don't.
Yeah, you have a skill monkey. That's what smoke's good for.
But I only have disadvantage on attack rolls, which unfortunately is all I do, so. You know,
Wait,
you take the good with the bad.
is initiative a skill check or an ability check?
Initiative's an ability check.
That's disadvantage. That's what he meant.
Yeah.
Ability checks.
Yeah.
I had to
Right.
make sure that earlier that guidance could be used on initiative.
Yeah.
Guidance is cool.
DM.
Because. No, go ahead.
DM, is it possible for me? Do I need a skill check to pour the vial inside the arrow?
Yeah, I was actually going to have you roll to see if you fucked him up.
Okay.
Purple
What do I roll for that?
Artificer.
For pouring.
Sleight of hand.
I mean, at that point, there's no point because
Yeah,
you'll
I
always
know.
roll like
You
a
can-
30.
Yeah, it's a dex check probably.
Yeah.
You see higher.
Yeah.
Just
Need
saying.
DC 31.
I mean, he is pouring bottled lightning
Two.
inside of a brass
It's
tube.
not delivery.
Yeah,
it's
if he can never roll below a 24 and he's got a plus
No,
4.
I can't roll below a 30. With
We
sleight
can
of hand.
never roll 30. What's your bonus?
Plus 20.
Plus 20, you can never roll below a 30, so make it like a 40 DC.
No, that'd need to be
spitballing.
that'd need to be
Plus
natural 20s every
20.
time.
Oh, that's true.
I will just do dex checks because that makes it easy. So these will be happening off the boat in case I spill shit, and I will have the lightning resistance armor on to do this because I'm scared. Do you want?
I need to give you assistance?
I don't think you. Would
I've
his?
got lightning resistance. I just don't know if I can help you.
Yeah, can he help me?
Sleight of hand's only plus 4.
No, this will just be straight dex checks.
The dex check is only plus 4.
Or would you rather me just make the straight up dex checks by myself?
You can have advantage
Okay.
if you want.
I'm going to make 6 dex checks now to make 6 arrows.
You have to pour lightning into the hollow arrow.
Yeah. I sent you the 2 different ways we can use this lightning.
I skimmed it.
Yeah.
I will go back and read it now.
I'm starting to make checks, it's just taking a second. Holy shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whew,
Okay.
17 there.
Okay.
A 14.
Oh no.
Okay. Boy.
What was the DC is the important question.
Because 2 of those are sketchy.
Well, one's probably failed. The other one's sketchy.
Yeah, 14's a fail.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Hey, just don't listen to them. It doesn't have
Oh.
to be.
Oh no, sorry. Wrong DC.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
DC
that's for
16.
the ability when it
Yeah.
releases. You are able to make 4 arrows.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll hand Fraudry 2 of them.
What happens on the other 2?
Yeah.
What happens with the other 2? As I was just about to get to.
So,
You
before you get to that, can I say as a part of helping him, I would have used my wisdom to like build a dirt mound to like sink the arrow into, and then so we're kind of pouring it, into a big pile of dirt with the arrow tip a little bit below the rim of the dirt. So if we miss, we're pouring lightning into the dirt, like around the arrow. So hopefully it'll ground itself and not hit us, if that makes sense.
okay? Yes, that's good. So with the other 2, the tops that secured the tip were not fastened all the way, and you poured the lightning straight through into the ground. And with the mound that Fraudry helped you with, it does negate it hitting the ground and then arcing off.
Okay.
You're actually lucky. She wasn't gonna hurt you. She was gonna burn down the ship.
I was doing the shit off the ship for
Ship
so
off
many
the ship.
reasons. 2 questions about these arrows, Chris.
Okay.
Can they crit? Because it's an attack roll, but it's also a DC.
I'll say they can.
Okay.
What are you doing with the drawing? Are you sharing them with Fraudry?
Yeah, I'm giving 2 to Fraudry. Do you use you use Roll20 for this one, right?
I just need to be on for everything.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
Yeah, that's where they are, but I can make them in
I already made them in
Roll20.
Roll20. Because I just
Okay.
used Roll20 for this one.
Okay. So, are you venturing off to the lair?
That's the plan, unless anybody has anything else, any more nobles they'd like to kill.
I didn't even kill a noble. I just got some shitty
Yes,
Grammy
sorry.
Avenues of Church.
Not right now.
Basically like that, Chris. I know it's way after the fact and doesn't matter anymore, but
Let's
Build-
go.
build
Oh,
a
you-
dirt mound and sink an arrow into it and stand way back and just pour the lightning in the top.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. I had gotcha. Gotten ya.
Yeah.
So once everybody's
Understood.
on the ship,
Okay.
I will ask Fraudry to come to the bar.
I oblige.
Thank you for your help down there, by the way. I hope that those arrows... Oh, by the way, I used 6 of the vials, so we each still have 3 bottle electricity and 2 arrows each. So,
Wait, I need to add those. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
yeah.
So 2 arrows and 3
3
vials?
bottled, yeah, is what you have.
Okay.
Did you take time to look through the things I showed you? And I'll motion to the back room.
Yes, I rifled through them. Well, rifled is perhaps not the right word. I took my time and read through as much of it as I could.
And I understand if you want to ask around or do your own footwork on the things I have shown you of these people, but I mainly did it to just show you that not everything that the public is told about them is always true.
I fully believe you. Every organization has its dirty secrets. However, I recognized no names or persons or locations in any of the documents that you gave me, so as far as I'm concerned, these are all strangers to me.
Oh.
Bad people, sure, but no one that I know or have heard of.
I didn't think that you would be involved with such things. Just more so opening you to what the, I guess, more dark side of that organization is. a part of and what they're capable of when they want something that isn't necessarily theirs to take. While I don't want to influence you in what you do in your life, I did think you had the right to know the people you have associated with, what they actually do.
Associated with.
I'll just crack a smile.
I'm not entirely sure what you believe of me, Smoke, but I
Very few,
appreciate you opening up your past to me, but
very few people know those words you said. Or know them by heart, I should say. Whether you did, didn't, whatever, it's none of my concern. If you wish to tell me one day, I will accept it. Other than that, just wanted to give you little reasoning to why I do what I'm doing.
I appreciate the insight into your motivations, and I fully support your decisions to cut out the rot where you see it.
As long as that is understood. I think I've already taken the key back at this point in time, because I said I was going to take it back after that,
Yeah, you should have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had it for like 3 days.
If you wish to see those notes again, just ask.
Keep that in mind. I would, however, prefer that you keep in mind, just because one section needs removal does not mean the entire body
I've
is
not
worth killing.
I've not targeted the entire body, I've only targeted those worth removing.
And that I fully agree with.
There have been plenty of Zentarum that have come on this ship and left just as happily or happier than they came on. I only take action against those of which I can prove beyond a reason of a doubt have committed atrocities.
Rodri spreads his hands and says, "Well, then I do not foresee any troubles between you and I."
Perfect. Smoke will pour a drink now that we're pulling away from Neverwinter.
Now about that, I point back towards Neverwinter. Will we ever get to hear of that, or is that another one of your secrets that you keep locked in a closet?
My little people that I talked to said that a certain shop owner happened to disappear overnight.
The Rat's Nest, from what I gathered from your brief, quick tour, is not the friendliest place. I'm sure unfriendly people meet unfriendly ends all the time.
That man needed to go. He's been doing what you saw him do for at least a decade, if not longer. People like him, and even people more powerful inside Neverwinter and less, commit those types of atrocities on a daily. Though it is rather difficult for me to take action because it is a place that, one, I was once highly thought to be killed on sight by a handful of people and only escaped because I did some things that we shouldn't talk about. But let's just say that one day I do plan on returning the favor to some of those people, and whoever made that man disappear, I owe a drink to. And Smoke will just nod and walk away.
I'll raise my glass and say to his back, 2 drops in the bucket. And take a drink.
Do I have a Giant Slayer greatsword? I have some sort of sword, right?
You do have a giant great sword, I think.
Alright, let me add it. I walk out of my room. What's this for? I'm holding up a greatsword.
Have you tried hitting a giant with it, Slice?
No, are we killing giants?
Well, we're killing dragons today, but giants tomorrow, perhaps.
Alright, I'll keep it on deck. I sheath it. I'll add it to my inventory.
I just got flashbacks of your baseball character.
Holy
Keep it on
shit.
deck.
Did I ever
Oh,
commission the statue of Guillermo anywhere?
Hey, anybody see a great sword?
no, I don't think you did.
Bada
We
bada
talked
bada
about
bada.
it.
Yeah.
Swing.
We talked about it, but it never got done. Because we never stopped long enough, I don't think.
Well, we did the 10 days. I think I was supposed to do it over those 10 days, but I forgot to say I did it.
That's true.
Should we retcon that he did do it? Because I don't think. What else did you do during the 10 days?
Bold
don't-
Wizard.
Sleep.
Yeah,
With
it
Bold
wouldn't.
Wizard.
Could
It
I
wouldn't
have,
have taken
Zara
that
a
much
lot.
time.
could I have commissioned the
commission.
statue of Guillermo?
What material do you want it out of?
It would have been a like stone or wooden statue that's plated in gold.
Only plated.
That's a hot gold, man. I know he's a 4 foot tall or 3 foot tall bird, but still.
Good for him. He's only shiny on the outside, but you get to know him. He's a real shitty bird.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah.
I can talk shit about Guillermo.
I'll
I
say-
can party member with him.
What, 150 gold? 200 gold? What do you want?
What do you want, DM? I have a lot of gold. What do you want? Name
What do you
it.
want? I'll give
much
you all
gold?
of it. I'll give you my money.
What?
200 is fine.
Okay. So I'm Smoke for the rest of for the next little bit of this trip. We'll be drinking at the Guillermo statue. And probably playing a few songs on his lute.
Are there any books about Neverwinter on board? I imagine there's
Practicing how
not.
to use a
No,
great
we do not
sword.
have. There's not really a library on board. We have a couple boats. We have a couple books on like navigation and sailing, and like ship stuff. So if something breaks, we can be like, "Fuck, how do we fix that again?" But
I will read those books then.
they're in the map room that Vasily is very comfortable with after spending like 9 days straight there. But
Yeah, I haven't really read about sailing ships before, not flying ships. I'll read about those. For an hour or two until we get within range.
Tia's will
yeah, once
sleep.
we get within range, once the captain's like, "Hey, we should be about there," Smoke will go to the edge and start to look over.
Yep.
And see if he can find a half-sunken dwarven stone ship.
You want us to make perception checks? Is the DM even here?
Here.
Would you like us to make perception check for the stone boat?
You may.
The stone boat.
No advantage
Do
on these.
put it-
We're all trying to find it first.
Is that a
Do
stone
I get
boat
advantage
there?
because it has to do with dragons?
Do I get advantage because I have to do with the dwarven stone?
Do I get advantage because I really won't kill another dragon?
Because I asked, please.
Because I asked, please, DM?
Toes is asleep. He's not fucking looking.
Toes didn't even make it to his bed. He's still bent over the edge.
What?
We keep having to step around him in the hallway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
We all did very good.
Oh,
I rolled a 7.
so well.
You have
Holy shit.
plus 12 and you got the lowest.
Okay. So, Jesus. So, Fragile and Vasily, you notice it first immediately at the same time. And then
Ship ho! It's a
Shit,
ship.
ho.
It's a
It's a
hoe.
shitty ship.
Oh no, it's a hoe. I
It's
go
the
back
hoe
into
ship.
the
Oh, wait,
quarters.
no, we're the hoe ship.
I go back into my quarters thinking it's the same girl from last night.
Ship
Oh,
ho!
wait.
Toes wakes up.
And then Slice and Smoke, you notice it
And then
so very soon after. So good.
Milliseconds
So good.
after.
Oh.
Is that a stone ship?
Imagine this is stone ship here.
Stonewood. Yep.
Whoa, look at all that stone.
Like stone, guys.
Hey,
That's a,
you
that's a lot
know,
of ships.
again, let's talk to Jeremy about creating lore about stone ships, and then no one ever makes drawings about stone ships.
Nobody
Hey
ever
Jeremy,
imagined-
yeah, it's me again. About the stone shit. Oh, he hung up.
Yeah,
heard.
we're still on the stone
Are
ship.
these
my
5x5
God.
squares? Or are these much? Is this map much bigger?
It's a little bit bigger, but it's
Are they
fine.
10 by 10?
Okay, because my token's fucking small.
That's a 9-foot square.
What? It's a 9-foot
I
square?
can make the map bigger.
Who
Like,
in
Well-
God's...
Your token's pretty accurate, though.
Okay, fuck.
Like,
what
let's
are
be
you
fair.
stuck in small?
Let's be fair. That's accurate.
There'll be an army of me.
I don't know how to change my token size.
Click
Perfect.
on it and drag it a little bit.
We all look good.
Okay.
How do you change your token size?
If you can't, she can.
Oh, would you like a big boy?
Yeah, I was just gonna make it ridiculously big. So it's still the right size proportionally.
Perfect. He looks lovely.
Mina drew that.
So what do
Shout
we
out.
see?
Shout out Mina. Oh, I still need to get art. I'll do it tomorrow.
So do we see all of these ships?
Yeah.
These
You
are
do.
very small ships. If we're that big.
You're not that big.
Yeah, no, we should be like half the size of these squares.
Still kind of big ships. Or small ships.
Which
Or
one
any
is
of
this?
them-
Which one is the stone ship?
Yeah, are any of them made out of stone?
So you see the very
Oh, no.
tail end of a stone ship.
Was it a
So you see-
metaphor?
This whole
So it
time?
was a rumor. So you see this abandoned town, port, and it's the only thing that you see within this little nook of the Sword Coast.
Oh no, where's Tiaz? We left him on the ship,
It's
guys.
still asleep.
Oh no.
And you see the very tail end of a stone ship somewhere here in the left-hand corner.
Okay.
Oh.
Um,
Is
Can
this going to be an underwater thing?
do we have potions of water breathing?
Someone gets it.
I can breathe underwater for a long time, but
We
they're
don't-
dragons. They're lightning dragons. They're not supposed to be underwater.
No.
But if you hide your hoard there.
Does anybody have water breathing as a spell?
I don't think so.
No.
Vasily?
What is stealing? Can clerics get it?
I think.
I don't. Let me check that.
Somebody go slap the paladin and tell him to take water breathing when he wakes up.
Do a little dream
Druid,
manipulation.
stranger, sorcerer, wizard.
Can I make an
artificer.
investigation check to see if there's
All- Rangers can.
I don't have it though.
to see
Yeah,
if there's a
Prepare
sign?
spells, so tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
Rangers don't prepare. They suck
Oh.
dick. They only get to just know spells.
And
That's
what
dumb.
level is it to?
It's 3. But
Third
so you
level?
might not have it.
Yeah, I could get third level spells, but
Oh yeah.
I did
Is
not
it a
get
paladin spell? I don't think so, right?
No.
No,
it's not.
I think it's cleric,
Wizard.
though, right?
No, it's druid.
Druids and rangers.
Druids,
Can I
rangers,
make an
sorcerer,
investigation
wizards,
check to see
artificer.
if there's like signs of dragons around here?
And you could take an invocation as a warlock that Lord has.
So your lantern on the ship isn't lighting up.
Okay, I'm checking, by the way.
And
Still not seeing breathe underwater.
the effects that dragons usually have on an area is gone.
But there's no like giant claw marks that would obviously be from a dragon climbing out of the water.
I mean, you can see evidence that they've been here.
How deep is
Um,
the water?
You don't
Here
need to
it's
breathe
really
this, Stewie.
shallow.
You can-
Yeah, you don't need to breathe water. You might rust.
That's fine. We'll clean them up.
And then from here, you see that part of the ship is broken off. that it's just the tail end that's sticking up, and the rest of it is in deeper water. So here is about 20 feet, and then here is about 40 feet.
Oh, easy. Okay.
Says the guy who doesn't need to breathe.
No, I can part water. I have control water.
Oh shit!
Oh.
How long does that last?
10 minutes.
Yeah, but
Plenty of time.
if he loses that while we're down there because there is something down there.
Do you have water walk?
Well, how about this? Do you want me to go?
I would rather fly the 2 hours back to the city, drop 100 gold or a couple hundred gold on potions of water breathing, and just not worry about it.
Okay.
It depends on what's down there, because it doesn't look like there's anything here. Well, there might not be dragons here. There could be other things.
No,
The
take
lantern's
your
not glowing, right?
take your flight back. Leave a lantern with me. I will hide here. Probably in this building, somewhere with cover, and I'll keep watch.
Would I know somewhere to buy potions of water breathing in the city, Chris?
Yeah, there's a few magic shops, low magic shops
How
that
many
you
potions?
could.
Hold on. Wasn't there a circle inside of that one shop we're at?
A magic circle?
Yeah, like a
Not-
potion circle?
Not in Neverwinter.
No.
No, completely different city.
Oh, and
That you
Silverwood?
went to?
Yeah, that's
In Smoke's girlfriend's shop.
Do we have the teleportation circle to her shop?
Any teleportation circle that I see, I've been grabbing.
Was there one in her shop though?
Was there one in Silvery Moon that we found in general,
I
Chris?
think finding one.
Okay.
Don't remember there being
I don't
one
remember there being.
inside the shop.
It probably has one, I imagine, but not that we saw.
Yeah, I'm guessing she probably does have one, but I don't think we would have seen it, or Vasily wouldn't have.
It might be across the street in her home. To be honest.
Make a history check, Smoke.
Mo, did you even go in her home?
I
I've
mean-
been in it.
We were boning for like a week. I'm guessing at some point in time I was in her actual home.
I felt like you always brought over the ship though.
Do I know of any cities that have a teleportation circle?
I don't know, 300 years old.
Yeah,
Still active.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The safer bet is to just fucking fly there and back. It'll be like 6 hours round trip.
I'm
But
happy
we like
with the flying anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like I get a rest.
Well, yeah,
We
Toes
got
needs to
time to
finish his
chill.
rest, so. Yeah. How many potions are there for sale? Do you want to roleplay this out, Chris?
No,
Okay, how many
not
potions are
necessarily.
how many
I was gonna have you just see what random things I've given you and figure out the situation.
I'm looking through my inventory now.
The random
Hey,
thing you
potion
gave
of
us was
healing.
like an instant teleportation to
Oil
anywhere
of
that
sharpness, blue dragon's
Well, no.
goodness,
What I'm
potion
saying is
speed.
like, this is how I imagined it would go. Like, oh nope, we don't have anything for water. We're all flying. We have a flying ship. We all fly. We're bound in water. Let's go get some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the point.
what
The
we're
one
gonna
thing
do.
you gave us was an instant teleportation to any place that could solve all of our problems.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go climb back up on the ship. Whoever wants to come with me is welcome. This way, Toes will get to finish his long rest. How many potions of water breathing are there for sale that I can find?
You thankfully find just enough that everyone gets one.
Except for Vasily, because he doesn't need one.
How much
Almost
for each
the
one?
DM plan this.
It's almost like I didn't want this to be the troublesome part of the
Yeah.
area.
Be like, they only have one. You're gonna have to fly 4 hours to the next city. I'm so sorry.
So while they're gone, I hold my breath and loot the plate. No.
I mean, you could do it 15 minutes spread across 6 hours.
I cast water breathing because I had it prepared the whole. I had it, took it as a spell.
Oh, that's right. It was
Oh, God,
actually
all the loot is mine.
he was a
Uncommon,
5th level caster the whole time.
uncommon potion, is that just gonna be 150 apiece?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll drop the 600 gold. And then show back up 6 hours later to Fraudry.
So in 6 hours' time, have I noticed anything?
Are you just hanging out in that building like you told everyone, or are you also looking through barrels and chests that are decaying and see what is there
I
too?
would scour the place, first of all, keeping an ear out for dragons and other such things. But I imagine it wouldn't take 6 hours to scour the place, so I would eventually stake it out.
Okay. So you look through everything, and nothing is on like in the barrels and chests. You don't really find anything. You find a lot of rotting and decaying rope and rags and fishing gear. You do notice a few pieces of gold, a lot more silver, and even more so copper if you were to take it, but it's probably like a total of 30 gold between everything.
Nah, it's not a large sum. So
It's like finding all the pennies on the ground in the parking lot.
Heck
Do I get-
yeah.
Do I get the sense that it was dropped on the way
It's not
in
penny.
or dropped on the way out? Does this feel
Um,
like a dragon's lair to me?
Above ground, no. Other than the occasional super large claw mark, it's just an abandoned port.
There is dragon activity.
Yeah, in the wood.
Alright, I'll hide out somewhere.
Hold on. You did
Oh.
find one thing. You aren't entirely sure what it is. It is a flat gray and black river rock that is inscribed with some sort of arcane symbol, and it feels cool to the touch. You do find it like at the bottom of a barrel, like getting all the rags out of it. It's the one random thing that you find that isn't just complete trash and garbage.
And I'll make a check to see what it is.
You can try
What kind of check?
Arcana. That's pretty good. You can tell that it is magical in some way. The symbol is still unknown to you, even taking a closer look at it. But you can certainly sit down with it while you wait for everyone and see what happens when you attune to it.
What is it?
It's a magic stone. Or you can just wait for me to cast Identify.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, because I'm alone, so I'm not gonna attune to it. I'll keep it, but...
Hold on.
I have Identify on top of my ring. I can check it.
You're not there yet.
I would also have to drop an attunement slot.
Yeah.
To do so.
I'll do
So
it when I'm
not-
there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Vasily, save your rings for if I'm ever tapped on spells. Or like it's more necessary.
Shouldn't
Oh, do you need me to refill your Misty Step, by the way?
Yes.
I will do that when I wake up.
Oh, when we get back, you'll be awake. So, unless Prodry does anything else while we're all gone.
Teleport. We're back.
No, it just matters because it means I'm down one spell slot as soon as I wake up, essentially.
Okay.
While I'm camping out, is there any activity at all?
No, there is not.
Cool. Do dragons breathe underwater?
Some can.
Most of them.
Well, can blue dragons?
Don't see why they would be able to. They normally live in deserts.
That's the thing.
Yeah, unless there might be an air pocket down there, though. If it's a massive stone ship, it could have easily held an air pocket.
These are just things that Frogger's thinking over while he's sitting here for 6 hours. Like, why the hell would 2 adult blue dragons share this tiny little ship in the water?
This just might be the entrance to their lair.
Like, the On Rock Desert is huge.
Don't want to stay next to mommy.
That's true, but even if you don't find sand to burrow in, there's all that land, and you pick this.
This might just be, yeah, like, Smoke thinks it's the entrance to the lair.
Makes sense. And that's probably about all Rodri gets to is there's gotta be a tunnel.
Are we back, Chris?
Yeah, you are.
When you come back, Rodri meets y'all and says, I know this was supposed to be the lair of Imrith's children, but there's something about that dragon egg that it's not necessarily a blue dragon. I feel like the mate may have been a black dragon.
And this matters because?
Because black dragons are amphibious.
Okay.
So
this
you think
maybe it may be the lair of a black dragon who may be present.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So,
I thought you were just talking about the egg. I'm like, alright.
So proceed
So-
with caution. I wonder
I
why.
care about the egg because
Well, it's said that both of them were staying here.
That's everything I've read too. I've read nothing about an adult black dragon staying here, making its lair here.
Well, blue dragons dig tunnels, right? Maybe there's an underwater tunnel to a large underwater cave.
It could be some combination. An underwater lair and they branched off of it. It's still
Like-
really weird that
Like a beaver dam, but with the ocean instead.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and I'll take out the potions and hand one to everybody but Facili.
I guess I'm gonna have to take off my armor. 'Cause I wear heavy armor, which means I can't swim with it on.
You know, sink to the bottom.
Do you not have freedom of movement?
The spell? No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off my armor, I guess.
Do you
Oh,
want
Jesus
this?
fuck.
And I hand him my old armor that I have. What's
What armor is
it
that?
called? I think it's a breastplate, medium armor.
Adamantite, the adamantite breastplate, or
I
Okay,
have a
yeah,
bre-
I'll put that on.
I
that
have
should
an
be able to swim.
adamantine breastplate and a +1 breastplate, so whichever you'd like.
I'll take the +1.
I'll take the +1. All right. All crits go toward him.
Recalculate my AC.
are you gonna tell us about the stone, Frodry?
oh yeah. I do pull the stone out when you start passing around.
No.
No, he keeps it.
I mean,
You keeps it. You too.
I honestly forgot about it, remembering the black dragon aspect, but Roger didn't.
I will cast Identify on it.
I will send you.
Most useful spell I've ever taken as a rogue.
Identify is a fun spell, especially when in the DMing sense. Usually it doesn't matter because like you're gonna attune to something anyway, and like the DM will just tell you. But I like this system way more. I like being DM'd.
You like whispers?
I do like whispers.
Oh.
That's the only reason I took. I played a wizard.
That could be useful.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, you know what's wacky? My AC only went down by 1.
I'm gonna hold up the stone. So
And you don't have disadvantage on stealth.
If you attune to this, if you become partnered with it, it allows you to pretty much draw power from it and become better at something once a day. In metagaming terms, once a day you can choose to give yourself advantage on any ability check.
Pass.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna, unless anybody opposes, I think I'll put this in the bag of holding. And if we ever are in a city and know we're gonna need to make a check, whoever's gonna make it can just unattune from something and attune to it for just that day.
Yeah, that works.
Sure.
Having the new theory about a black dragon, Chris,
Oh.
do you see any signs of like acid damage, black dragon scales that may have rubbed off?
A signed note that says
Yeah.
I am here, signed Black Dragon.
Is there like a welcome mat that says black dragons welcome?
Black
you?
Dragons only.
Did he inscribe his name above the door frame?
This land
Yeah.
is the Black
Anaroth,
Dragon.
the destroyer of worlds.
AKA, I am a Black
And-
Dragon.
Is this
Knowing-
actually a long con by Clouth?
Oh, fuck.
You guys heard of Ancalagon the Black from Fuck, what's the popular fantasy series that everyone loves?
No clue. What were you saying, Chris?
Lord of the Rings. I wouldn't know because I've
Lord
never
of
seen
the
or read any Lord of the Rings stuff. But apparently Ancalagon was some like fucking massive dragon whose claws were the size of mountains. And looking up drawings of it is truly, truly very weird.
Anyway, so Fraudry would know that typically, so a Nasazar was an adult. She's probably mating with at least an adult. You'd hope.
But just yeah.
And you know that dragons, after a certain age, tend to change the atmosphere or the weather or the land or the air. Something about the terrain around them changes when they're present and have claimed the land as their own. You're not seeing anything in this area that...
Mommy,
What, baby?
this boy don't know how to breathe.
Baby, you need to sleep.
It's
Please.
no time to
Nothing about the area is acidic, especially. It's normal, other than it's just abandoned.
So if there is a black dragon here, it's an adult.
Oh, adults can change too, but I don't know. Well, fuck it, let's go.
Can't glean anything else without diving in.
So, bottoms up, and then we dive.
So what?
There's a giant hole in the ground, guys.
It means nothing. What are you talking about?
Probably nothing.
So imagine that there is some wooden ships that have fallen apart and fallen to the bottom. The main stone ship, imagine it's this 3 pieces here, and then like the 4th piece was its butt sticking in the air above water. It was stuck on a ledge here, like an upper ledge, and that's why it's stuck in.
If you're pinging, we're not singing it.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
But it would be like over here. Ping. Thank you.
Okay.
So like, yes, it goes down into deeper depths. And like the pieces broke off and separated. So you would probably start in from here.
So I stupidly don't have a swimming speed.
I don't think any of us do.
It's dumb because I can breathe underwater for 15 minutes, but guess what? You can't swim underwater.
Where are we starting? Can you repeat that?
I was gonna say crocodiles aren't very good swimmers, but they're actually excellent swimmers.
I'm not a crocodile though.
Yeah, but
I mean, even still, the lizard that I modeled my lizard folk after is a very good swimmer.
are you a marine iguana, the coolest of all lizards?
I'm still small.
No, it's something like it's a
Monitor
Komodo
lizard.
Monitor.
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 Well, the Komodo dragon is actually the coolest of all lizards. I miss my friend the Komodo dragon at the Washington D.C. Zoo.
I think we
Behind
all.
the reptile house, there's a large glass enclosure with a single Komodo dragon that's lived there my whole life. I've always felt like he's been my friend, despite the fact that he would eat me if given the chance.
I like this.
I like to visit him every time I can. All right, moving on from that.
Oh, jeez.
Wait. So the lizard folk, like non-playable, the NPC has a swim speed.
Mm-hmm.
Just not you.
Just not.
But the player characters don't?
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask questions.
I'm asking you a lot of questions. That doesn't make any sense.
I could call Jeremy again, but I think he's
Please
tired
do.
of me.
Okay, can you text him at least?
I'll text him.
Email him.
No, we're more of a text relationship.
Ooh.
But if you think you have a text relationship and then also wonder, should I email this person? Just go ahead and email them.
I don't know where the rest of you are, but you should be
Oh,
down.
do I have to drag my boy?
Yes.
Put your boy there.
Boy, drag. Every time you ping it, it like moves the map so far below the map.
Like that.
I don't know why. Oh my gosh, please.
Let me just force ping you.
I beg. I
Ben,
have it at a good place.
Yes.
your character.
Drag Tia zone.
Right. Sorry. It's him. He's over there.
Oh my gosh, Trios is so far ahead.
He's floundering a little bit. He's
Oh.
not a great swimmer.
Cats
Big
don't like
cat.
water.
Okay.
Well, some cats do, but lions don't.
How do you proceed?
With great difficulty.
Swim
With-
up to the hole, right, guys? Well, we'll do like an invest. Are we gonna look around?
Yeah, investigation check if we can.
Hold on, let me refresh fucking my knowledge on the rules of underwater combat.
Everything sucks.
Everything.
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm aware about that. I didn't even need to bother sleeping. Because I'm going to have disadvantage on everything anyway. I didn't need to fucking sleep. Damn it.
Just so
Well,
everyone's
I have a dagger,
remembering.
so I can use that.
I have a net, so I'll just attack with that. Yeah, I hate to see it.
Even against a target within normal range, the attack roll has disadvantage unless it's a net. Except nets already have disadvantage anytime you throw them. Which is confirmed in an errata because their close range, their normal range is 5 feet, meaning you're always either at long range or within close range for a ranged attack. So you can't have advantage when you throw a net, and you always have disadvantage unless you have advantage to cancel it out.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll be
think
casting
they
Fairy
intended
Fire for
that.
us, guys. Can I make a base investigation check, or would that be a perception check?
I'll
So if you guys
give him
want to get closer
advantage
to
on
the
one.
age, without an investigation, you all pretty much notice, especially Fraudry and Smoke. I think those are the two highest.
22.
That everything is dark. Except for small little lights that peer up at random places. Some are hidden through weeds, some are just in little alcoves, but there's little lights.
Wait, I do have a swim speed according to D&D Beyond.
I will check my app. Hold on. Oh.
Nope, I do. Okay, I do. It's just buried very deep in my character sheet for some reason.
I definitely do.
Yeah, they do.
I knew that was really weird that the NPCs have it, but
I'll text Jeremy again.
Is
NVM.
this massive hole actually here?
Yep.
I'll use
Wow.
message because that's the easiest way I can communicate with people underwater. And pretty much just be like, do we want to go down the hole? I think that's where we should go. Can I investigate the parts of the stone ship first, actually?
Okay. Go ahead. What are you trying to retrieve?
Traps,
From-
loot. I'm looking for traps, I'm looking for loot, I'm looking for things that might want to kill us. If none of that is there, then all good.
well, we'll finish that first.
Okay. With that. Okay. So you try to peer into several parts of the stone ship to see if there's anything going on with them, and you don't see anything. Frederick, you do notice that you are quite close to a light. It is currently not moving, other than just normal waves of like the back and forth motion that underwater business does.
Light?
Light.
Like a lantern or a floating orb of light?
Like a floating orb of light.
That's curious.
It's probably nothing. Let's continue.
Alright, poke it. No.
What are the other two in the back doing?
Well, what is
Y'all
this?
staying up there?
I'm gonna poke the light too. No.
What is this orb of light?
I'm just gonna keep swimming. Right into the fucking hole. Toes is
Can I-
struggling to swim enough. He can't afford to be stopping.
Can I stop him?
Almost certainly yes. He can't really swim, and you have a swimming speed, so yeah. I would
I wanted
assume
to-
so.
I wanted to do a survival check to see if it looks like dragons have gone down into this hole.
Okay.
I want to track dragons, please.
Track dragon. Insight in sense motive on dragons.
Let me sense motive.
Okay.
Ooh.
There is not any active dragon business, but you can tell that do dragons poop?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume so. They are
They're
living
creatures.
creatures.
They're not
But
constructs
what do
or
their poop look
undead.
like? Do their
I'd
do their
imagine
poop
normal.
look like chicken lizard poop?
Depends if it's Taco Tuesday
You know
or
how
not.
wombats have a cube poops? Well, as befitting D&D, Dragons have 20-sided polyhedron poops.
Whoa. That's
They hurt
crazy.
on the way
That's
out.
not in the lore, but I'm making it up right now, and I'm considering it canon.
I think it's canon.
That's pretty good. There is evidence that there was dragons.
I say we send it. Do you want to cast Pass Without a Trace, and we'll try and stealth down this dark hole?
Oh, I know what lizard poop looks like. I've had to clean it up.
Would very much like to do that. I don't see any other way down.
What?
Pass
Mhm.
Without a
What?
Trace, and then...
And then down the deep dark hole.
Let's
As soon as I can
do
find passive trace.
I wish someone would go down my deep dark hole.
Wow.
Don't you get that? Like,
It's been a while. I told you we left all our stuff in Maryland.
that's fair.
There's no sex shops in where you were?
Spec shops?
Sex shops.
He already has one. He doesn't want to pay for another one.
Yeah.
Like,
Chris, I'm a broke college student. You think I'm paying for
Chris,
something
do you think he's
twice?
made of money?
You may
I
not made
barely
of
paid for things
dildos.
once. You want me to pay for anything again?
He plays D&D and goes to school. He doesn't have a job. Unless you do. I don't know.
I don't. I'm too busy actually doing fucking school. Or he's gonna get a job and then
Fucking
school's
and school.
kicking my fucking ass. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright then.
Hold, please.
25.
37, 36, 24, 25. And toes.
You don't get disadvantage, do you, Trey?
When you hit that stealth check, I no longer have disadvantage either. Isn't that so
Because-
special?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
Thanks,
what you said,
Trey.
Trey.
I do disadvantage.
He
Good thing
does.
too.
23.
From what? From armor?
Yep.
Still 23.
Yeah, it's still 23.
Jake and I rolled the same thing. He's just got a higher dex because fuck smoke.
I'm sorry, my passive perception's not 20 fucking 9.
I don't like that. Can I insight check that thing? Sense motive?
Sense
Something?
motive.
What? I don't see shit.
Can someone arcana check this fucking orb of light?
This is true. As you said, because your passive is 20 fucking 9, I was whispering to Bo.
Yeah, as you said that, I got a DM. It's a 17 arcana and a 20 insight. What the fuck is this thing? I don't like that. What does that mean? What does it mean?
It's a werewolf from Aragon.
I'll tell you in just a second, but I just thought it was
We're not alone. We're on a 36 stealth. I'm in a different campaign.
Yeah,
Bitch can see me.
Fraudry and Smoke are currently kicking back with Mistress getting some dinner.
Yeah. Unless that thing can see 24 hours in the future, it can't see me. I'm waiting on her to finish typing, or start typing before I...
Speaking of dragons and seeing in the future, the first thing to debut the advantage mechanic, which now exists in 5th edition instead of weird like situational stat bonuses, was actually a monster from 3.5, or maybe 2nd edition. I think it was 3.5. An epic monster called the Time Dragon, who could give itself advantage by seeing into the future.
Oh, nice.
Love the time dragon.
Yeah, quickly just gonna message everybody to hold the fuck up.
I hold the fuck up.
I'll do that.
I'll point out the floating orb of light that's now following us.
What did I see with my 23 arcana?
Why would it
Are
be
we going
Arcana?
here over the hole? I thought we were holding.
Okay,
the
hold
hole.
on. To know what it might be before I message you what it might be, do a nature check.
Me too, or just him?
Just the one person who noticed that the orb moved first. Okay.
We will get into the storm tonight, I promise.
Yeah, it just might be our corpses floating to the floor.
Yeah, after this light kills us all.
Guys, you know what? It's like a disembodied anglerfish light. It belongs to a huge fucking anglerfish.
So with your 23
Dory.
Arcana check, Vasily, you don't
Are you serious?
notice any.
Oh no, that's not good at
You
all.
don't notice anything. I don't know if that's a good or easier. I bet easier.
Do I see
That's
the
bad.
rest of it
Oh god.
at this point?
What a horrible,
Are you looking?
horrible question.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How
With a
big
23
is
Arcana,
it?
you see nothing. Do I know there's the rest of it?
Is this just literally anglerfish?
It's just getting worse and worse.
You're about to find out.
If
Do
I'm
I
right,
notice
Okay,
the rest
hold
of
on.
it?
With the Arcana check, Vasily, you don't notice anything magically making this light. I'm gonna go to the right layer.
Oh yeah, you
If
guys
I
just burning
could.
shit off the GM layer.
Because as soon as I notice it, I'm firing at it.
Oh, you notice that?
Alright, I'm firing at it.
So anyone now can make a nature check to see what this is.
So she literally told me you don't know everything about underwater creatures, but you do know that anglerfishes have light on their heads.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I was right, and it's giant spooky anglerfish.
We did
How
it, guys.
big was this light, though? I thought it was like fist size.
Maybe on regular non-fantasy anglerfishes.
So how big
Angler-
was this light?
Fish, as they
These
say.
are large creatures. They're dire anglerfishes.
Ooh.
Again, I thought this was a small light that was falling, because I didn't realize it was the size of my head. Or bigger.
Well,
Alright.
Does my
I know
natural
what
one
I'm
20
doing.
does my natural one, aka 22 nature know?
I love your name. Your natural ones that just fail. You know of. It's hard to. Your natural ones are fails.
Oh, I know. You're fine. You're good. It was just.
They're fish. There's something spoopy in the water. Which is why I don't swim, because there's always something spoopy in the water.
Up top.
If I can't see it, it's spoopy.
So,
Okay.
Fraudry has pointed out the light, and like he tells everybody to hold up, and he says, wait,
How do you
We're not alone.
set all that up?
we're not alone here. And kind of slowly spins backwards in the water, and then just pulls 2 arrows out and fires them. And does some damage that I have to now add up with a calculator. Because D&D Beyond, guys. Oh crap, that was Dragon Slaying. I meant to do a different arrow.
We'll just change the damage.
I need to roll 2.
We'll keep the 31.
I need to roll 2 d8s. Okay. So 11 damage for the first one, and it would have been lightning damage, if that does anything. And then... Oh, is it disadvantage within
Yep.
60 feet?
Bows, anything that's not on the list is automatically disadvantage.
You're right, no. Because it automatically fails if it's over the
Yeah.
range.
But it's within the range, but even then, it would have been the 29, not the 31.
Okay. So, that was 11 damage to the first one, with some of that was lightning damage. Thank you for that.
Yep.
That helps because I didn't add Colossus later on the second one. And I can do that now. As soon as it rolls. Maybe. Sometimes.
This is one of these days.
Anytime. Nice.
So 1 hits.
Cool. Cool.
Yes.
Fun.
1 hit. Okay.
So we take 11 damage. And
How
one
many?
of that was lightning. 11 damage, and one of it was lightning. The rest of it was
All
crit.
of that, it was just 11?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're making a
because
crit.
Okay.
the crit was at disadvantage.
Okay.
Plus, I didn't
sorry.
get sneak attack. I didn't get anything extra.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All of those extra numbers didn't get counted.
Is it initiative time?
It is initiative time. I'm wondering why my aura is not working.
Be considered going to a psychic.
We also
Your
can't
aura's
be
very
surprised.
Red.
You or all of us?
All of us.
Anybody within 30 feet of me.
Is it any friendly creature or anyone?
Any friendly creature.
That'd be wild if his bow of warning warned everyone else. Guys!
Hey, Anglerfish,
There's
there are
someone
people here.
about to surprise.
He goes to release the arrow and the bow just fucking makes a loud sound.
We're sneaking
Hey,
up on a dragon. He's
by
like,
the way.
hey, dragon! Arrows incoming! Fuck.
Maybe we want to take odds on there being like 4 more of these things.
Do I spot
Now,
any
why
more
would
of
I
these?
do that to you?
Do I spot any
I
more
didn't
of
like
these
the sound
things
of
now
that.
that I'm aware of them?
Yeah, it's not like we're 5 level 15 for 14, I don't know, 14 characters or anything.
There's only one, but the fighting's gonna summon a black dragon.
Okay. So I will say that there was several little lights that look like dancing lights in this area. Just gonna say that. Let me pull up. Yes, I am missing a initiative
Toes.
Probably
from
mine.
the
Yep.
player.
Where's my initiative button?
Nice.
Why can't I ever find my fucking initiative button?
It's literally the top center.
You'd think eventually I'd be able to find it. We've been playing this game for more than a year.
Weekly. Sometimes twice weekly, actually.
At least
You
on
wouldn't think it would be this hard, right?
That's what you said.
So Fraudry, having looked around, like, oh, that's what that light goes to. You notice not threatening is a light here, a light here, a light here, a light here, and a light here.
I said
Do you
5
have
more,
those-
didn't I?
Was this one threatening?
It's
It is
Not-
now.
I mean, it wasn't, but now it is. It wasn't necessarily threatening. It was just moving.
It was moving with us and dangling its light ahead of us. It wanted to eat our ass. Which
Who
I'm not,
would, honestly.
but it's got to be consensual ass eating. And I was
Honestly,
not.
I mean, you see a fruit this juicy, you gotta eat.
Well,
Audrey's green. He's got that tart green apple ass.
Wow.
Got that granny ass.
Yeah.
Frogger's got a granny ass.
He right. Frogger's got that granny ass.
No, Froggery.
Froggery.
Actually, I can't play that anymore because Guillermo's dead.
ooh.
Aw.
Rip. F in chat.
Okay. So Fraudry, you fire off 2 arrows. Basically an oh fuck, what's that? Why is it moving? You were able to hit one for some amount of damage. And then you completely miss on the second one. And my aura is still not working.
You can pet the dog in Baldur's Gate 3.
You
Yes.
can talk to all the animals.
Oh my god.
No,
I've
pet
talked to
him.
a rat, made friends with a rat, I've made friends with
I found a Twitter account called
an ox.
called "Can You Pet the Dog?"
Oh,
and
yeah,
it just
yeah.
goes through video games where you can pet the dog.
You can't pet the
I've-
dog in Genshin Impact, but since the game came out 2 weeks ago, I shit with you not, 3 days ago, I sent in a support ticket saying, "Hey, why can't you pet the fucking dogs?" I'm like, hey,
I have sent several things to that Twitter of, hey, you can pet this dog here.
It's a good Twitter.
I was telling my girlfriend like a month ago, the mortal sin of game design. It's my only rule of game design. If you have dogs in your game, you must include a button which lets you pet the dog.
Jesus.
There's a new character in Guilty Gear
Scimitar,
where they
I
have
would be
like
able to attack without disadvantage because I have a swimming speed, but I don't have that scimitar anymore. So instead, I'm going to take longbow shots at disadvantage,
Boo.
but they're not going to be fairy fire because I don't want to waste those. But they are
There's
lightning damage.
a new character in Guilty Gear that has like a floating dog as their fighting companion. And I was like, that's a cool looking character. Then I looked them up, and the first
Okay.
video that popped up is you can
That
pet the
does hit.
dog.
Sweet.
Which I'm glad I know.
That would also hit them.
Stack that damage.
Baby.
It's not a sworn enemy. I don't get sneak attack for any reason.
Oh my gosh, I'm next.
Why don't you go around just like making everything your sworn enemy?
I can only do it once per day, once per long rest.
Okay, so why are you not doing like do they don't stack, do they?
It's once per dawn. I can only have it once per dawn. Yeah, so I'd rather save it for something that needs the extra damage. That's 25 damage too, by the way.
This thing doesn't look like it needs the extra damage.
I'm more worried about what we're gonna find once we get inside the cave.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm
nothing.
What's my movement speed? I played a monk earlier today, and now I don't remember what movement speed is.
Slow. Slow compared
Yeah,
to Sarna.
Slow, very slow. Can I move 30 feet and get behind that bush and hide as a bonus action?
Okay. Sure. Yes.
That's where one of the things is.
No.
We're not being attacked by the other thing. Yet.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that sounded. Sure, that's my turn. 25 damage.
You're good.
Swim up and proc sneak attack for the rest of us.
Please.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna shoot it with a longbow. I bonus action rage and a reckless,
Wait.
so I don't have disadvantage. Yes?
No, go for
What?
it, sorry.
Okay.
Nice.
You hate to see it.
Oh.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
You do love to see that.
Okay, so the first one obviously misses.
What? No way.
Way. You run up and it's weird fighting in water. You have to figure out like that 33% displacement refraction, not displacement refraction. So the first one misses. And then you're like, oh, there's where it is. And then you are able to hit the next 2 times.
I mean, that's not really how that works. It only happens when you're looking into the water from
When
out
you're
of the
looking
water.
I know.
When you're in the water.
Out of water.
I'm trying
Everything's
to
refracted.
describe a natural one. I don't know.
Sometimes
It's fantasy.
in these,
Sometimes you drop your sword underwater.
just wait.
This is very hard.
Sometimes it's
fighter
hard.
underwater.
Sometimes fighting's hard.
Sometimes, he just needs a little nap.
True. I'll take a nap. For my free action this turn. No, that's my turn. Smake. Crossbow.
Okay.
Gonna say Fairy Fire because I think more things are coming.
Good.
So, longbow attack at disadvantage.
Well,
Oh, longbow? I thought you had a crossbow.
Oh, I have a longbow.
Wait.
Yeah, I think I'll use that.
No, because I gave you my crossbow. No, longbows are at disadvantage underwater. Just
Longbows are, but you don't have.
crossbows are.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't have the crossbow
no,
anymore.
I gave it to somebody.
Oh,
I take it a 14 doesn't hit.
It just misses.
I hate to see that.
15 feet will get me there, and then I'm
You
hidden.
hiding?
I'm hiding.
Show off.
Listen, I can't hit for shit, so
Yeah. That what is it called? Reliable talent.
yeah, only works.
Ability check.
It hurts not getting reliable talent. Trust me.
Yeah. Tia, Ben, it's your turn.
Chiaz, come on.
I was literally looking at my screen. I was waiting for Jay to finish his turn. I am going to use Hunter's Sense to look at this thing and determine whether it has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are.
Okay.
Is that an action or a bonus action? I'm like 95% sure it's an action.
I think it gets a bonus action.
No, it's an action.
Wow.
It doesn't have any immunities or resistances.
Or vulnerability.
Does it have any vulnerabilities?
No.
Okay. Well, fat lot of good that should be. That is.
I mean, you know that they don't have those things.
So
That's
you're
true.
telling me
I
that
will
it
use
has a
Slayer's
high
Prey
resistance?
against it. As my bonus action.
So you
Did
think
it-
has no resistances? Zero resistances.
Like it has. Right. Yeah.
You sure you want to stick with that?
No. What?
It's like hit it with fire.
Everything
No,
has resistance. to
So
fire
it
underwater.
itself might not be. No. It itself might not be resistant to fire, but any fire attacks
Any
underwater
fire attacks underwater.
Yeah.
are automatically.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's not a
5
of-
You guys can't even help me lawyer her out of this one.
We all have
Everything
resistance to
has
fire right
resistance
now.
to fire.
We're trying to
Yeah.
get goodwill
Specifically.
now, so we can get by later when we fight a black dragon underwater.
When we fight, plot twist, a gold dragon underwater. This
I
one's
mean,
bad, guys.
Can you imagine fighting a black dragon and a blue dragon underwater at the same time?
No, I
One
don't
can
want to.
swim and one can just shock the water.
But they can't. Blue dragons can't breathe underwater unless they drink a potion of water breathing.
Or had an
no.
amulet of some sort.
Oh no.
Or just standing on the beach.
So I'm just gonna mark this as your prey. And now it's the anglerfish's turn.
What's it gonna do?
What's it gonna do?
It's gonna speak and go, I was just
Hey,
kidding,
guys. I just wanted to help out. Yes,
Oh.
I'm a talking anglerfish.
I noticed one of you couldn't see underwater and was trying to provide light.
What a nice guy.
That's cute. No. It is going to munch on your face.
There's a one shot
That's
that
pretty
Brennan
hot.
DM'd that Liam O'Brien was in, where there were like awakened
What's
animals,
your-
and
What's-
I have a 20 AC. That does not hit.
Okay.
Actually, 24. It was advantage because I reckless. That does hit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry,
no.
I just love the rules,
Hey,
guys.
I'm just saying. Last time we got into an underwater battle, Smoke died.
Ignore the second one. I hit it again because it wasn't loading.
I am not comfortable with the energy we've created in this underwater battle today.
So you were swallowed
Jesus Christ.
by this
Dude,
anglerfish.
hell yeah. Get it, size.
Deep throw that anglerfish.
No, the
23.
anglerfish is deep throating him.
True.
True.
Get deep
Or
throw
up to
that.
4 large or smaller creatures. It can eat most of
11.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're blinded and restrained.
I can.
You have total cover against attacks and other outside effects. You also take 66 acid on the start of each of the anglerfish's turns if you are still within its mouth/belly throat area.
Restrained, does that give you disadvantage on your attacks though?
But he's already at disadvantage.
Yeah, and I'm at reckless. I will
He's
reckless, so I'll be canceled out.
Underwater anymore though.
But I'm restrained.
That's what I was wondering if
Restraint
restrained
does,
gave
yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
I was asking because I couldn't remember.
Makes your speed
Blinded
0
too.
and
That's true. You're blinded.
blinded.
And that's its turn.
You're blinded, but you're inside it. It's kind of hard to miss. It's just a matter of being able to
Don't
see.
stab yourself
Gulp.
unless someone's in there with you. Just don't stab yourself.
Does this technically proc sneak attack? Because he's,
I'm within 5 feet of it, and I'm still.
He is
I am
definitely a threat.
still a threat. 66 damage won't kill me for a while because I'm I'm resistant to acid damage.
That is the first one.
What?
22 to hit, 15 force damage.
Okay, yep, the 22 hits.
You rolled so many dice at first. I thought it was a lightning bolt.
No.
No, we're not killing innocent guards here.
No.
Yeah.
Innocent.
Okay.
They're
We're
not innocent.
underwater.
Guards,
Innocent.
bandits.
Hold on, son.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Might I also have a
Oh, you're doing that 1-2 punch that I do so much with Ellie,
yeah.
my cleric.
Can I just have one from there, please?
Yeah.
How many games are you in? Wait.
3.
Oh, just these 3.
Ooh. 34 total
Ellie,
damage in 1 turn.
That's character from your mod game earlier today.
Yeah, Ellie's a Twilight cleric.
Ooh.
Tiefling Twilight cleric.
That's what was in our other thing, because I think you accidentally put her in one of ours.
She's in there so that I can
Use Twilight.
get off of
Or
Jake's everything.
She's binging off of my benefits.
that makes sense.
Just gotta get off on Jake.
At least somebody will be.
Jeez. You guys stream that one too on like a different thing, right?
No, we don't.
No, not anymore.
Like
No,
3
man.
sessions.
I've offered, but they don't want me.
Why not?
That I'm just busy on Saturday. I offered a long time ago.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been a while.
Okay.
I offered,
Yeah.
and then like
Been a
3
while.
weeks later, I started Saturday clinicals, and that just wasn't possible.
So, with it being 10:05 now.
Yeah, we're gonna stop at the start of the top of the round.
Well,
And that's now.
That's it.
Our friend Whiskey is playing Fall Guys tonight.
let's go
Ooh.
tune in.
Guys, I hope you had fun
I had a lot of fun.
with
I had fun.
Fun.
and now you're thinking of all the things that lurk in the dark.
I'm more worried about my backstory, honestly.
I'm not worried about my backstory at all. If it comes up, that'd be fun. Because
What
again,
backstory?
I thought of that earlier this week, and I was like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, what backstory? You probably added like a good half page more to your backstory.
Backstory.
I added exactly 2 times my backstory. Another sentence.
2 times nothing is still nothing.
No, 2 times 1 is 2. Guys. I know how to do math.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. Let's go give Whiskey some love.
Peace.
I give whiskey love every night. What are you talking about?
Wow.
I know it's wispy. I was reading whiskey.
Wispy.
It is whiskey though.
It is.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is. There's the cue. Wispy. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Good work, team.